how's it going? In my Discord here that I'm live. All right. Turn that down slightly. All right. You updated your channels again. Nice. Nice. I want to do this here. And let's do that. All right. How do you not have a block, Brooke? Or how do you keep hearing about it? 'Cause I would just straight up block him, honestly. Oh. Started halfway through for some reason. There we go. How do you keep hearing about the stuff that he's saying about you? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I doubt YouTube does much, but, alright, I do want to pull up both teams' Twitters here. Let's do this. 1 second, sorry. Let's do this and this. There you go. Alright, and bring up both teams' Twitters. Let's see. Don't have the lineup for the Leafs yet. Maybe I could find it here, hopefully. Yes. Looks like I can. Someone breaks those rules, I block them and report them immediately. Yep, that is a good idea. Very, very good idea. Alright, so game 3 here. Very, very important game 3. The Leafs basically need to win this one. They pretty much have to win this game. If they lose, I would say the series is done. So a must-win here for the Leafs. Their lineups is Bunting, Matthews, Marner, Yarncroke, Tavares, Nylander, Urfit, O'Reilly, Achari, and then Simmons, Kampf, and Lafferty. So obviously with Matthew Nyes, we learned after game 2 there that he was going to be out for games 3 and 4 and probably the rest of the series. So it looks like Simmons is the one to come in, which is interesting. I'll be honest, I don't love it. I know like, the only reason that I can think that you're putting Simmons into the lineup is because you want to answer what Bennett did to Matthew Nyes, and maybe try and fight him. But like, I like Simmons, and I think that obviously he's had a very good career, but at this point, I don't think Simmons does a whole lot, to be completely honest. So him getting into the lineup here worries me, and it makes me think that the Leafs might try and focus Bennett a little bit too hard, and I don't love that, but we'll see how that kind of plays out. On the defensive side, we have Riley Shen, McCabe Brody, and this is on Mark Masters. It's the warm-ups ahead of the game, so I don't see the official actual starting lineup, but he had Gustafsson. Okay, all right. Oh, I see here. Okay, now the Leafs just finished tweeting out their lineups. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense. So they are going 11-7. Simmons is not getting into the lineup. All right, that's good. So yeah, Bunting, Matthews, Marner, Yarncroke, Tavares, Nylander, Kerfoot, O'Reilly, Achari, Kampf, and Lafferty. And then it's going to be McCabe Brody, Riley Shen, Gustafsson, Hall, and then Giordano is that 7th defenseman. So Hall gets back into the lineup after being out for 3 games. We'll see how he plays. He better play, better than he did for his last couple of games there in the series against Tampa. But it's his first time in against the Panthers here. On the Florida side, I don't think there's any lineup changes. Verhaeghe, Barkov, Duclair, Cousins, Bennett, Kachuk, Luosterainen, Lundell, Reinhart, White, Stahl, and Dalpe, with Forsling, Ekblad, Stahl, Montour, Mahura, Gudis, and Bobrovsky in goal. So we will see how that all plays out. Yeah, I mean, that guy just sounds like he sucks. I would not listen to him at all. Honestly, if you blocked him a while ago, I would just stop thinking about him. That's what I would do, Rick. Just stop thinking about that guy. He's not worth your time. Not worth your time whatsoever. But, let's see. So they're singing the national anthems here. Are they on the Canadian one or the American one? Not too sure. Also, one of his YouTube friends asked me if I have a caretaker. Those guys sound like they suck. Yeah, I would just block everybody from him and his friend group, and I would just completely forget about them. That's what I would try and do. Day's going good. Day's going good. But hold on, gotta answer a text here. One moment. Okay. So let's turn that off. Make sure to mute this. And let's get started here. So obviously Samsonov versus Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky has a .945 save percentage with a 2.01 goals against average in this series so far. He has been, in my opinion, the difference in this series. I don't think Samsonov has been particularly bad, but Bobrovsky has stolen, I would probably say, both games. He has been phenomenal. So we'll see if the Leafs can kind of solve him here this time in Sunrise as we get ready to play here. So the Leafs are in their own zone here to start off. There's a lead pass to Matthews. Matthews with Bunting. Matthews comes in, shoots off the post. Not even 20 seconds in. A close one here. And now it's back into the Leaf zone. Wow, 20 seconds in, Matthews right off the post. You want Matthews to kind of get going here, so that was good to see early. Verhaeghe will dump it in. Samsonov stops it up behind his net, and McCabe will wrap it right back around for the Leafs that tip it right out. O'Reilly brings it in. O'Reilly shoots, and that's blockered away by Bobrovsky. Brody will keep it in and just play it in. There's Noel Acciari. Back to the point. Brody has it again. His shot goes wide out front. Leafs can't find that, and it'll be cleared back out into the Leaf zone. Leafs try and catch Florida on a change here. Yarncrook going after it. And behind the net, Forsling and Ekblad battling for it. Nylander almost picks it up, but it goes back to the far side here. Now, Nylander thought Hall was going to pinch there. He decided not to, so maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there. The puck comes out, but it's whipped right back in. Florida will now bring it out here. Stops up, plays it towards the middle, and no one home there, so Tavares will pass it back to his defenseman, and Shen will have it here. Shen with a far pass up. That gets blocked in neutral zone, and there was a big hit there on that Florida defenseman. I think that might have been Mahura. I'm not quite too sure. Panthers are back in here. A little bit of speed is White. His shot kind of takes a weird bounce there. Almost caught Samsonov off. And that other shot goes wide. Yeah, I don't think Samsonov was ready for that kind of deflection there. Unintentional. Now Riley's pass ahead. Camp, overshot, score! Sam Lafferty! Wow, let's go! A quick 2-on-1 there. Sam Lafferty with his first career playoff goal. So just a quick pass up to David Kampf, and it's a 2-on-1 that Ekblad... Oh, sorry, that was Matthews 2-on-1. It's Gudas this time, and Gudas couldn't handle the pass, and man, Bobrovsky almost had that. Lafferty gets it just quick enough. He gets it off just quick enough, and the Leafs are up by 1. Oh, nope, we're not the home team. We are the away team. Try my best to ignore them. I still won't take the video down. Yeah, I mean, if they're not going to take the video down and everything, unfortunately, there's not much you can do. If you've reported it to YouTube and they won't take it down themselves, then literally just, unfortunately, there's not much you can do. Marner over, Bunting shoots, and gets deflected up and out of play. But yeah, there's just not much you can do. Thought about getting him terminated for false copyright infringement. I mean, unless he's actually using something like that's copyrighted, there's nothing you can do. Same boo. My French isn't that good. I think you're saying that I'm a butt, but my French is not that good, man. I lost all of it. You know that one? I think it's you're a butt. Oh, it's a goal. Yeah, all right. See, my French isn't that good. Oh, Martin with a shot. Bobrovsky doesn't have it. Oh, but now it's blown dead. Ekblad takes down Bunting, but kind of raises his hand. Yeah, I actually, you know what? Now that you say that, though, I do know that. It's Sam Boo. I remember that from sometimes what we used to say. Hey, Salty, how's it going? Yeah, you got two salty people in there. That one is played in here. Leafs going after it, and Marner will pick it up. A far pass to Brody just out of his reach, and now the Panthers are coming in. Verhaeghe, he had some speed, but he couldn't catch up to the puck. It was just out of his reach. Man, if he was able to jump on that. Oh, it's a turnover. Barkov with a shot. Goes off the side of the net. A bad turnover there almost led to a goal. Now Forsling, he'll just play it in. That goes off the back of the net there. Now here's Justin Hall to Marner. Man, if Justin Hall was on the ice for like the first goal here, the storylines would just be awful. Yarncroke will play it in. Reinhardt gives enough room to Forsling to play it out. The Leafs will get back on it. The Devils game was goofy. Yeah, I didn't watch all of the Devils game, but I watched a little bit of it, and like the Hurricanes getting 3 shorthanded goals. What the hell is going on there, man? That is insane. At least as far as I saw, it was 3 shorthanded goals. Because I know they got a penalty shot on one, and then I think they got 2 after. But yeah, that was crazy. And then on a 5-on-3, the Hurricanes got another penalty too. It was just insane. Leafs dump it in. Morgan Rielly with an 8-game playoff point streak. That's the top record for a D-man here. Oh, it's centering pass by Achari. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Good little play there just to get it to the front of the net. Rielly will get it far side for Kerfoot. Kerfoot brings it in. He has a lot of guys on him, so he'll just dump it. Here's O'Reilly battling for it. Trying to come away with it. Gets popped out to the center where the Panthers will put it back to the neutral zone. Justin Hall gets hit hard there on the sideboards as he dumps it in. Big hit. Now Lafferty out here with Yarncroke. I don't know if this is a... I guess the Leafs are going 11-7. Here's Tkachuk though. Gets hit. Cousins on it. I kind of forgot that the Leafs were going 11-7, so I was like, why is Yarncroke out here with Kampf and Lafferty? But here's Kampf though. Stops up. It's around Bennett, and we'll just dump it in. I don't like that this fourth line is out here against the Tkachuk line. They, as that is play is called offside there. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle. Lafferty was in a scrum with 2 other guys and just punches Cousins very lightly in the face. That was funny. Didn't use any copyright infringement, but I thought about getting him terminated for false claims because I simply don't want him on YouTube. I mean, it's not gonna work. Like I said, man, you're gonna have to just ignore him. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do. If YouTube isn't getting him off of the site for, you know, the stuff that he said, then there's not much you can do. You just gotta completely forget about him. He took the worst 2 deep men on the same pair. I mean, honestly, Gustafsson has been pretty good. I know Gustafsson, you know, before coming to the Leafs, was like not known for his defensive presence, and I mean, it's not like he's been amazing on defense here with the Leafs, but he's been fine. Now, Justin Hall, on the other hand, yeah, it's a different story. Here's Marner with a lot of speed, bringing it out here. Gets it over for Bunting. Centering pass, that gets blocked. Good block by Ekblad. Marner tried to feed the point there, but it got deflected and goes right to Barkov. Barkov trying to get around Rielly, but he'll pin him up against the boards, and Marner will take the loose puck. But that puck turned over for a second. It's right back for the Leafs, who will clear it, but it's going to be enough for icing, so that's an icing call against the Leafs. Yeah, I have not minded Gustafsson. I don't think he's been fantastic. Like, he's definitely a 6th, 7th defenseman, but he's been fine. It's we'll see how Justin Hall does with his game. Gus is a PP merchant. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, like, I wouldn't say that he's been phenomenal or outstanding. It's not like he's been a Shen. I think Luke Shen has made a difference on this back end so far. But, like, when the Leafs go 11-7 and they put Gustafsson in, it's fine. I'm not afraid about it. I think he can play a few minutes and he can play on the power play. That's all that matters. Ooh, that pass there goes up high. Justin Hall has to knock that down, and he'll feed it up ahead. Comes back in his own zone here. Florida has to touch up. Now Nylander brings it out. Nylander comes in and plays it around the net. Let's see if Yarncroke can jump on this. He is unable to do so. It comes back to the Leafs' end. I will say one thing with Nylander is I find that both games so far in this series, he has not started off very well. I feel like he's been pretty bad in the first period or so, but in his third periods, he's been good. So hopefully he can maybe carry that momentum and have a good full game instead of just, a period or a period and a bit. It's a battle along the boards here at the Leaf blue line. Leafs trying to get it out, and they do. But Kerfoot will send it back. Now a quick pass up to O'Reilly. He'll just play it in, and Chari will go after it. Chari hits Gudis. That puck comes free for Mahura, but it missed everyone, so Leafs gather it back up. Gustafsson, a lead pass to Matthews, who had to dodge a big check from Gudis. That play is cleared by the Panthers once again. McCabe getting pressured here by Colin White. Gustafsson turns it over. Stahl keeps it in. Stahl to Dalpe. And he gets knocked off the puck, but it goes back to the point. A shot there. That goes wide. Now Marner has it. It's this first line for the Leafs out against the fourth line for the Panthers. Maybe the Panthers kind of want that. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Well, Marner almost turns that puck over to Declare, and that gets intercepted by Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe in, gets a shot blocked, rebound! Oh, it just goes wide. Barkov, an opportunity there. Verhaeghe still on it. Pass over to Stahl. His short side shot goes high. Duclair back to the point. Montour with a blast goes wide. Leafs trying to get it out here in desperate need to clear the zone, and they can't do it. Now McKay behind the net, and they blow it down. I guess it was touched with a high stick. Yeah, it looks like that was the case. I was bedridden for almost 6 days, feeling better now. Yeah, oh, geez, that's not good. I'm glad you're feeling better. The Leafs are doing better tonight. I'll be honest, I don't think the Leafs have done that poorly in their games. I don't think the Leafs have been bad. They've just had bad minutes. And for honestly, last game, I personally think they were the better team for 50 to 55 minutes of that game. It was the 5 to 10 minutes at the start of that second period where they just sucked, and that cost them the game. I honestly think the Leafs have been fine. And honestly, that's kind of what scares me. I would have rather the Leafs to play absolute shit in the first two games and lose them, and then be like, okay, well, they deserve to lose those two games. They just need to play better, and then they'll probably win. But I feel like the Leafs have played good. So, I don't know. Hopefully, they just basically have to find a way to score on Bobrovsky, which they have so far tonight, but continue that. They basically need to find a way to score on Bobrovsky in the third period. That's what they need to do. Or they need to not trail. Because Bobrovsky, I feel like, has been okay. But once the Panthers get that lead, that's where the Leafs have struggled to get it back. So as long as they don't trail, they can play like trash as long as Samsonov, stops them. Hold on, sorry. Okay. I was just looking at a text there. I'm having to do something after this game, so I want to make sure that we're all good. Panthers will win that draw. It goes back to Montour, and good job by Achari to knock that off his stick, but a wraparound opportunity there from the Panthers was close there. It was a short side shot by Lundell. Now that blast, rebound. Wow, a huge rebound from Samsonov there. Comes out front, no one able to grab a hold of it. Montour at the point here. He'll put it in deep. Now here is Luosterainen to Reinhart. Reinhart trying to find a lane. Gives it to Montour, who will come back around the net. He dodges a check, actually, of Riley. And play it back to the point. Stahl in deep. Trying to find a pass out front. That gets blocked by Shen. Lundell gets it to Luosterainen. He shoots and gets blocked and goes up and out of play. Leafs have been stuck in their own zone for a couple of shifts here. They need to be careful. Are you going to stream Game 4? I'm streaming every single game that the Leafs will do. Every single game in the playoffs here that the Leafs are playing, I will be streaming. So, yes, I am streaming Game 4. I missed it. Who scored for the Leafs? Sam Lafferty. His first playoff goal. It was a 2-on-1 with him and Kampf. Not really the players you expect on a 2-on-1, but, you know, I'll take it. If they're able to capitalize on it, I'll take it. Oh, it's stretch pass for Lafferty. Oh, a lot of speed there. Not able to get a shot away. Lafferty on it here, gets knocked down, but still plays the puck behind the net to Nylander. Nylander getting the extra shift here. Nylander spins, turns, trying to find someone out front, goes in behind the net. Lafferty trying to help him out here as he's getting pinned to the boards by Mahura. Mahura still battling there. Puck comes free for a moment. David Kampf. Kampf centering pass goes off his skate. Back for Brody. Brody holds it in. Plays it in deep for Nylander. Nylander. Ooh. I feel like he had Lafferty in front for a second there, but didn't elect to pass it. Kampf. Back for Nylander. Goes around Gudis. Oh, just mishandles that puck. And Gudis will pick it up and lob pass there. Misses Tkachuk, but McCabe and Matthews have a miscommunication. Oh, and Cousins falls down. Now Barkov towards the front of the net. Oh, and that missed his man. Forsling with it. Takes a shot. Now shoots. Tipped in front. Stop. Rebound. Oh, it was loose for a second. Leafs able to clear it. Now Matthews gets it over to Tavares. Tavares trying to get around Forsling. Both of them fall. Leafs keep it in. A shot there by Hall gets blocked by Cousins. And now the Panthers have a 4-on-2 here. Cousins tries to get around Hall. Good job by Justin Hall to stop up his man there. Good defensive play, but a shot from the point goes wide. Ekblad with a shot, gets blocked in front. Leafs can't clear. Forsling goes wide again. Now Matthews will lift it all the way up to center, and here's Marner. Marner far, far into the Panthers zone, gets knocked off his stick, and now the Leafs will change. Fans cheering here in Sunrise. Good plays here. Now here's Riley. Moves in. Finds O'Reilly, and that gets knocked off his stick. Now it's in front. Riley can't find it. And the Panthers will pick it up. Verhaeghe tries to chip around the defenseman, but Achari's the one to pick it up. Ooh, has to be a little bit careful there. The puck does go off the glass, but that almost went straight out. Close. Very, very close. There's the Forsling shot with Tkachuk right in front. And he tipped it on goal. And then tried to play it free for Barkov, but Barkov just missed it. I had to blow my nose. But I will say, the thing about this series is it's very fast-paced, which is a good and a bad thing. I feel like it just doesn't really feel like super playoff hockey, to be honest. At least what I think of. Like, when I think of playoff hockey, I think of a lot more, lower scoring. I mean, it is high checking. At least, there is like a lot of hits. It's very physical. But it just feels so much more wide open than I think a lot of other series are. Although, we did have that 8-4 game with the Devils and Hurricanes just earlier on today. But, yeah, it was doesn't really feel like playoff hockey. We have to win this game 100%. This is a must win. If they do not win this game, I'll be honest, I think they lose the series. But they have to win it. I mean, it's so difficult. Like, to coming back from a 3-0 series, like, it's just so hard. Yeah, so here's game 2. Goals, Panthers led 3-2. Leafs ozone possession. They had 7. Panthers had 4 minutes, basically. Scoring chances. Leafs had 34, Panthers 19. Slot shots, Leafs 24, Panthers 14. Like, the Leafs led a lot of those, aspects there. Just, it was the score. They just did not lead in the score column, and that's the only one that matters. Here's McCabe. After that win by the Leafs, gets tipped back into the Panther zone. Achari does a good job getting Stahl off the puck, and Leafs trying to battle for it to come up with it. Here's O'Reilly in the corner. Comes free, back to the point. McCabe shoots, and that gets blocked, but he's able to keep it in. Plays it in for Kerfoot, who gets it over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly comes out front, gives it back for Kerfoot, who will also cycle to the point. Brody shoots. That goes way wide. He's looking for a tip. Achari tries to feed in front. Kerfoot couldn't find that one. Now Brody shoots, and that goes off a skate into the corner. And Reinhart will pick it up. Reinhart dodges a check there, but puck comes free for the Leafs here. Back in their own zone. Brody flips it to Hall, and now here's Nylander. Nylander with some speed, brings it up, gets around his man, Järnkrok. Oh, tries to feed it back for Nylander. A good play by Ekblad just to get his body in the way to stop that from going right back to Nylander. A good little burst of speed by Willie. Hall gets it over to John Tavares here. He makes a move in the middle. His shot gets deflected off of Forsling's stick and up and out of play. And John Tavares kind of gets pushed by 3 different Panthers there, but doesn't really react too hard. Don't really think John Tavares is going to win a 3-on-1. I think he's a little bit outmatched there. So defensive zone draw here for the Leafs. I would assume the Matthews line is out there. They're just showing Schenn right now, though. Yeah, there's the Matthews line. Oh, that puck is won by the Panthers, but it goes right through the crease there. Matthews keeps the puck in for a moment, but Verhaeghe will bring it out. That gets played past Schenn, and Duclair is on it first, battling with Riley, who will just pin him up against the boards here. Matthews coming in to help him out as Barkov's there as well. Barkov frees the puck, but it goes right to Luke Schenn, and he'll play it up to Marner. Marner with a pass up ahead. That misses Bunting, and it'll be an icing call against the Leafs, so we'll do a face-offs inside the Leaf zone. It was a good little job by Marner there to accept that pass as it was actually coming right behind him and went right through his legs. He did a good job gathering that pass, but he couldn't find Bunting, unfortunately. Now Matthews taking the draw once again against Lundell. Lundell will win it. Back to the point. Gudas with a shot, and that goes wide. Rebound opportunity blocked in front by Matthews, who led the league, if I'm not mistaken, in block shots by forwards. Ooh, a wraparound attempt just goes right through the crease. Samsonov doesn't have a stick. Marner has to clear it, and he does get it to center. Matthews gets that puck poked off his stick. Leafs trying to change here, so Shannon Riley will just play pass. Now here's Nylander. Gets around his man. Nylander with some speed here into the offensive zone. Gets it for Kampf. David Kampf trying to come away with the puck, but he's outmanned there. So Colin White will come away with it. He'll play it in. Brody here with the puck. He's getting collapsed here. He has to play it quickly, and he does. Nylander gets it over for Kampf. David Kampf makes a move. Trying to maybe do a little bit too much there by Kampf. as that puck gets played back out into the neutral zone. Nylander does look like he has some speed here early in the first, as he almost turns that over as I'm saying that. Ugh. But I was just about to compliment him. I'm like, you know what, I've liked Nylander's game so far, and almost turns it over. Now O'Reilly will dump it in. Montour's on it first, trying to find a way to get around Acciari, and he does. But O'Reilly kind of holds up his man for a moment, but now Montour gets it up ahead for Bennett. Long pass over there to Tkachuk, but it's offside. 4:04 left. Hey Nick, how's it going? The boys are in the lead off rip. Yeah, they scored, I think it was like 3 minutes in. How long was it in? Yeah, two and a half. 2.5 minutes in, they scored. Yeah, I hope I do. I don't know. I have a hard time saying that I have a good feeling, but man, they better fucking win. I sure hope they do. We got 4:04 here left in the first. Leafs need to be careful. They've not been good in the final minutes of period, so they just need to make sure that they don't fall asleep here. BK, have it your way. I will say Burger King does a good job at making their food look good, but man, does it taste so bad. I hate Burger King. It's like my least favorite fast food place. It's just god awful. Yeah, they do a bad job with the taste part. Yeah, it looks good, but the taste is not quite there. Leafs have a 6-1 record in Game 3 since 2017. Trying to think of the one record. Like, where did they get that loss? Not against the Canadiens. Would it have been against Columbus? Not quite too sure. It was either against Columbus or one of the Boston years. I think that is it. If I'm not mistaken. Puck played into the Panthers zone, but gets turned around very quickly. Now the Leafs get it right back, and he'll dump it in. Kerfoot on it first. He'll play it around for Shen. Shen at the point, over to Riley. His shot gets deflected and doesn't hit the net. Now in behind the net is O'Reilly. O'Reilly on it. Plays it for Kerfoot. Back to the point here for Riley. His shot was looking for a deflection. Nobody found it, and now it's a quick 2-on-1 that, Riley had to play quickly. Does a good job there to just get the puck away, because, the Panthers there were looking for a little bit of a rush play there. Now Lundell will bring it through center. His shot is gobbled up by Samsonov, and he'll hold on. Shots are only 3-6 so far in this period. Although the shot attempts were like 12-19 or something like that, so a lot of shot attempts, but not really too much hitting on goal. There's a lot of both teams have done a good job kind of blocking up that middle, making sure that if the pucks are getting fired from the point, they're not hitting the net. Brody will just clear it here. It's not enough for icing, so Stahl will try and play it up ahead. Bars intercepts that pass, and Brody will now try and feed it up ahead again. Here's Montour with it. Montour long pass, gets tipped into the Leaf zone. Samsonov out to play it here. He wraps it around the boards, just out of the reach of Cousins, but Montour will keep it in. Tavares with it. Up ahead for Yarncroke. Yarncroke a little bit of a 2-on-1 with McCabe. McCabe shoots! Oh, and a glove stop there by Bobrovsky as McCabe was looking for his first playoff goal. That was another very, very quick opportunity as Tavares just plays it right towards the middle, and there's Yarncroke with it. And Montour doesn't really stop the passing there, but Bobrovsky finds it either way. McCabe just didn't get it off quick enough. He was a little bit too slow gathering that pass and putting it towards the front of the net. Bunting plays it around the boards to the far side, and Giordano can't get there. So it goes all the way back in behind the Leafs net. Marner, almost turned that puck over to Luosterainen, but Matthews will pick it up and play it to Bunting. Giordano will dump it in. 2 minutes left here to go. Like I said, Leafs need to be careful here. Gustafsson can't stop his man, but now he'll give him a little bit of a bump, and Leafs come away with it here. A lead pass for Bunting. He gets checked at the line. Now Gudis takes a bump from Matthews. Leafs, and they keep it in. And the linesman says no, they did not. So it's an offside against the Leafs. This game has had a lot of stretch passes. Leafs with 2 or 3 2-on-1s. Panthers haven't really had too many odd man rushes, but there has been a lot of attempts for those long passes towards, well, through the middle, I should say. Now Mahura gets it over. Hey, Nick, how's it going? That is played in. Oh, a centering pass. Shot, rebound. Oh, goes to the corner. A good stop there as Mahura had an opportunity. And Samsov had to come up big there as a turnover in the Leafs zone. And once again, it's near the final minute of the period, and the Leafs, man, that almost cost them. Kampf comes in through the zone to Lafferty, and he couldn't get the shot away. A good stick there. I think that was maybe by Duclair to lift his stick. Now Barkov to Duclair. Couldn't get a shot away. Tried to backhand it. 50 seconds left here to go. Duclair back to the point. And that bank pass misses Montour and goes all the way back into the Florida zone. Bobrovsky kind of just a little bit of a touch pass to Montour. Now it's played back. I'll answer your question just a second. After 30 seconds here. Brody, a long pass up ahead. Gets it in for O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes behind the net. He'll play it back to the point. Shot there, misses the net. And Chari in behind here. Gets it back to the point. Kerfoot with a shot, and that goes wide. O'Reilly trying to bank it off. Bobrovsky goes off the side of the net. Now Bennett will just clear it, lift it all the way to center, and that'll do it for the period. So the Leafs will go into the first intermission with a 1-0 lead here. So let's see how this kind of turnover happened. I guess that wasn't really much of a turnover. It was just Barkov on it first, and it was Mahura trying to get over to Duclair. I thought he shot it. I completely misread that play, apparently. Thought it was a shot by Mahura, but it was just a pass. But yes, I do know who Dangle is. I mean, the reason that they say he's the number one Leafs fan is because he does work for them. he does work for Sportsnet, but I mean he's done, like, he basically does a video after every single Leafs game, and he's been doing that for like, I think it's like 16 years now. He's done everybody's cup of tea. I used to watch him a lot. I mean, I still watch him actually quite a bit, to be honest. But, I started watching him like a long time ago, before we even had Matthews. I think I was watching him in 2013. I think that's around the time that I started watching him, was in 2013, when the Leafs first, lost to Boston there. But I mean, he definitely is a very big Leaf fan, for sure. But, I don't know if I would say he's the number one, but he's very popular. I mean, he has almost 200,000 subscribers. He's very popular. Hoping for a big Hawks win tomorrow with the announcement of them winning the draft lottery. Knock on wood. Yeah, we'll have to see. Are you doing a stream of that, or will you just do a video after? So I know that Brendan from BW Hockey, he's doing a stream. You'll do a video. Gotcha. I'll make sure to watch that when you put it out. But yeah, I know Brendan's doing a stream, so probably won't be streaming that. Did you watch the Miami Grand Prix today? Nope. I'm assuming that's like NASCAR or something, or something with racing, car racing, Formula One. Yeah, that's yeah, not. I'm not into cars. I am not a car guy whatsoever. I mean, I don't even really watch other sports, to be completely honest, or at least not too much. I've sort of watched a little bit of basketball more recently, just because my friends do. But yeah, I am mainly a hockey guy. Don't really know too much about other sports. And yeah, definitely not in terms of watching cars or anything like that. I am not a car guy at all. I'm gonna record my reaction if we win it. It'll be posted. Well, I will say this. I hope they win it just because of you. Outside, other than that, though, I don't hope that the Hawks win it. But if they do win it, I'll be happy for you. David Camp looks good tonight. He does. I mean, he definitely has a lot more. He looks good offensively tonight. But you know, I'd say like the thing with David Camp is a lot of the times, he's not. You don't really notice him too much because he's not really the guy that you're supposed to notice. No, he's supposed to just be good defensively. But yeah, he has looked good and he's had a lot of speed. That's for sure. Obviously, getting the assist on the Lafferty goal, and I think he had another 2-on-1 as well. He's been good offensively. Tuesday, I start a week-long vacation. Nice. Where are you going? Going to Florida. Are you gonna go see a Leaf Panther game? Actually, because I think their game's on Wednesday, is it not? Yeah, it is. Are you gonna go see a Leaf Panther game? I just don't want Connor in the East. I hope a West team wins the lottery. Yeah, that's me too, man. Me too. That is literally. I mean, like the only team that I really don't want to win is Montreal. But outside of that, it's literally just I don't care as long as he's not in the East. Did I hear the news that Florida tried to keep Leaf fans out of the game? But, you know, they couldn't keep Leaf fans out. There's still tons of Leafs. Yeah, I don't think they tried to keep Leaf fans out of it because from at least what I've heard, it was only supposed to be like that the Leafs fans couldn't buy tickets for the first 24 hours, and then they allowed the Leaf fans to buy them, at least from what I was hearing. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But, I mean, also, at the same time, there's a lot of Leaf fans that have a residence in Florida because they're rich Toronto people. So, and yes, it's not very surprising. Maybe you should try and catch Game 4. I would definitely be looking at it because at least as far as I saw as well, I think I saw on Twitter that like they didn't even sell out tonight, or at least like there were still tickets available before tonight's game. So I definitely would, if you can afford to go, I definitely would see if you could try. It'd be fun. The game should be on Tuesday. I don't know why it's on Wednesday. Yeah, the scheduling for this round 2 has been really strange. It's very, very weird. You can bring a Panther jersey. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't blame you. Don't blame me for not cheering for the Leafs. But Yeah, the schedule is all weird. I mean, like, even if you look at, like, let's take a look at the, well, can I pull it up here? Let's see, round 2 NHL schedule. Yeah, like, here we go. See if I can pull this up on stream here. All right. So, like, yeah, like, the scheduling is really weird. Okay, hold on. Actually, one moment. I thought this showed the entire schedule, and it did not. I should have probably looked a little bit more. No, I do not want to go shopping. Maybe images. Let's see images. Yeah, that is the picture that I wanted. There we go. This is the picture that I wanted. Open image in a new tab. All right. There we go. So, wait. It's not the image that I wanted. Bro, what are you doing? Read before you pull it up on stream. A dingus? Jesus, man. Saw Boston and Tampa, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. Okay. Just completely didn't even read. I want to see the game 1 and game 2, but for some reason it's not working. Or it's not being pulled up. They're seriously not. Sure, I can find it. If I do, maybe I can find it on Twitter. I know. Hold on. It's definitely on Twitter. Let me just find it here. There we go. Elliot Friedman. This is what I was trying to show. But yeah, the scheduling is weird. Like the fact that it's Thursday to Sunday and then Sundays to Wednesday, that's strange. But the weirdest one is Edmonton and Vegas. So they start Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. and then go to Saturday at 7, then on Monday at 8:30, then Wednesday at 10. It's like, what is going on here? And I mean, this one's pretty weird. Carolina and New Jersey as well, where it's at 7, 8, and then 3:30, and then 7. Like, I don't know. I probably didn't need to spend that long trying to pull it up, but it's been weird, for sure. I could wear a Blackhawks jersey and be that guy in the stadium. There's always one Blackhawks jersey at a game. You could be that guy. Nothing wrong with being that guy. Panthers need to bring back the beret jerseys. They're nice ones. Although I am one of those people that don't love teams just going directly back to their older jerseys, which I guess, that's something that we can talk about here as well. I was going to make a video about it yesterday, but I was a little bit too tired, so I was going to plan on doing it tonight, but apparently, let me pull up Sports Check as well. It looks like that the Jets are going to be rebranding for next year. At least that's the rumor that's out. I would hate if the Canadians got Bedard. Also, welcome back, Rick. You don't need to apologize for your profile changes. They're yours. You got an autographed Burry Panthers jersey. That is very, very nice. That is sick. But yeah, let me pull up. Because if we look here, I mean, the evidence that we really have is pull up. Oh, I do not want Fanatics. I want Adidas. Is pretty much just the Sport Check website has a sale going on for 50% off of Jets jerseys. Which it's interesting because, yeah, I know what you just said there, Nick, is that they're planning on going back to their heritage uniforms. So like this one right here. So it's interesting, that they have that one on sale as well, especially considering that it is, at least from as far as I can tell, it's a prime green. It wants to load. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't want to load. I actually like the Montreal Canadiens reverse retro. On one, what are your thoughts? I'm not a huge fan of the Canadiens reverse retros. Not a massive fan. Rebrand to the Howard Chuck Jets logo. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, so they could technically go back to either logo here, right? So either one of these, but the plan, at least from what I've seen, is they're planning on going back to this jersey, which is why I do find it a little bit strange that that it's this one that is also on sale, because like the thing that like kind of tipped me off, and I think a lot of other people as well. I'm starting to see more and more people talk about it. I know Brendan from BW Hockey also brought it up, but you know, the fact that the prime green jerseys are on sale is a little bit strange. Maybe they'll make the logo white on a blue one and leave the navy on the white one. Could be it. But yeah, because I mean, what I would like, honestly, I wouldn't mind if they just used this as an away jersey, honestly, and then made a home version as well. That would be cool. I would definitely be down with that. That is for sure. Let's see here. You know who has the worst reverse retro? Personally, I think Chicago Blackhawks, but what are your thoughts? Mostly just because they slapped the name on the jersey and there was no pizzazz. Yeah, I for the reverse retro 2.0, I also would say the Blackhawks. I'm not a huge fan of the Blackhawks reverse retro 2.0. I would say the 1.0 for the worst one for the 1.0 is the definitely Detroit's. This one is just completely boring, but yeah, I would probably have to go with Chicago if we're talking about reverse retro 2.0. Definitely not a huge fan of this one. Although I'm the more and more that I look at it though, the more and more I really start to hate the Islanders one. I just despise it, man. They just basically like, it's such a fun jersey, and they took absolutely everything that made it interesting or fun, just sucked the life right out of it. I'm just really not a huge fan of it. You're warming up to the Devils Reverse Retro 2.0. I like the Devils Reverse Retro 2.0 from the start. I think they did a good job on both the reverse retros. The 1.0, honestly, the 1.0 jersey is one that I would really want. But the 2.0 is pretty neat as well. The only thing that kind of bothers me with the 2.0 is the name. Like the name specifically. It just feels really small, and I think that's because of the outline of the blue. And that's the only thing that doesn't really work for me with the Devils Reverse Retro. Outside of that, though, I think it's very nice. I actually think the Reverse Retro 1.0, for the Reverse Retro 1.0 for the New York Islanders is the worst one, because the only difference from their regular home is the different shade of blue. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, in terms of a reverse retro, it's not a very good reverse retro, and it's quite bad. The jersey itself, though, like if you remove the reverse retro tag from it, I still think, I think it's a nice looking jersey. It's fine. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's fine. But yeah, as a reverse retro tag, it's pretty bad. But I think the Detroit one is just a bad jersey overall, with the reverse retro tag or without it. The Rangers Reverse Retro 2.0 should have been the 1.0. Yeah, I would agree. I don't mind like the navy blue here, that dark, the darker blue, but the fact that they removed basically the cuff coloring there, is a little disappointing. I think the Reverse Retro 2.0 is just a much better version of the 1.0, 100%. The Blackhawks 2.0 grew on me, but it still ticks me off that Adidas made it a word mark. The fact that they gave Blackhawks 3 option and they chose from it was bad. Yeah, it's just it's not great. I mean, honestly, I don't really love either reverse retro, to be completely honest, for the Hawks. I mean, I like the fact that it's a black jersey, but that's about it. But this one here, yeah, I don't like it. Love the New York Rangers Reverse Retro 2.0. Think it's a great jersey. Yeah, it's definitely is one of the better ones for sure. But I don't know. Like if you look, like if we take a look and compare it to the original jersey, I've honestly never really done it before, but I do think I like the lighter blue. I think it looks a little bit nicer, to be honest. I still love the original jersey, of course, but I think I like that lighter blue just a little bit more. The 1.0 is your favorite Blackhawks jersey of all time. Looks great as a throwback. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like not. I know like everyone really likes the Blackhawks jerseys, but for me, they're okay. I like this is probably my favorite Blackhawks jersey. That one there. I think that one's probably my favorite. But yeah, like I think they look nice. The chain stitching on the logo is obviously the best part of it. The logo when it's chain stitched looks amazing. But yeah, I don't know. Not a massive fan of the Hawks jerseys. Not that they're bad, just they're okay to me. For the entire playoffs, I've been wearing the Maple Leafs Reverse Retro 1.0. I'm in to wear the jersey for the rest of the playoffs. That is fair. I was planning on wearing the exact same jersey for every single game that I wore in round one, but then the Leafs decided that to go down 2-0 in the series. So I've worn this jersey here because I'm like, you know what? The Leafs needed a lot of luck in Game 4, and that's when I won this jersey. And they were super lucky in Game 4, coming back from a 3-1 or 4-1 deficit in the third period. So I'm like, you know what? I'll bring out the lucky jersey. The black jersey is a double W. Yeah. Yeah, the black jersey is very, very nice. For sure. I think the black jersey is absolutely fantastic. Second. Looks like we're getting back into the second period here. Pretty soon, at least, I would assume. We're talking to someone. I don't know who she is, to be honest, but talking to someone, and there's players on the ice, so. I assume that they had a graphic for her, but I did not see it. I missed it. And there is Sam Lafferty, the goal scorer. Not the expected goal scorer, I will say that. Not think that he was going to be the one to break the ice here, but here we are. Second period. We'll see how the Leafs can do here in the second. The battle off the draw here. And Bunting is the one that come away with it. He can't dump it in. Laffy Taffy got the goal. Yeah, it was a 2-on-1 between Kampf over to Lafferty. So two former Blackhawks are the ones that start the scoring here. Oh, a centering pass there just misses Kachuk. Or maybe that was Barkov, sorry. If Luke Shen scores 5 goals tonight, can I be a mod? Sure, man. Oh, a lead pass here is Duclair. Shoots! Stopped, rebound! Oh, and the Leafs do a good job coming back. Oh, Samsonov is down. Oh, no. No. Samsonov. 2 Leafs collided into Samsonov here. Oh, buddy. And Samsonov has, like, there's been talk that Samsonov has been injured basically all throughout these playoffs. So if he's injured, like, Matt Murray isn't back yet, so and he's still down is the thing. So let's see. It was a shot by Duclair. And Shen actually is the one that collides into Samsonov. Ooh, yeah, it's that left leg. And if I remember correctly, it was that left leg of Samsonov is the one that's been injured. I'm trying to remember that break or that penalty shot by Brad Marchand. And I think it was that left leg that was hurting Samsonov, and he's still down here. And I think the Leafs are getting a penalty as well. It looks like the Panthers are going to the power play, as when Shen was coming back, he also tripped up Verhaeghe. Ugh. Oh, yeah, Samsonov is coming out, so Joseph Woll is going to take the net here. And this is quite the fire that Joseph Woll is coming into here, as Joseph Woll is going to have to start this period here on the penalty kill. Jesus. Did McCabe get the secondary apple? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to remember who got the it was Riley. Riley got the secondary assist. It's Toronto. It's Toronto. So Joseph Wool did play one game in these playoffs, and it was game 1 against Tampa, and he had an 800 save percentage. That being said, though, I feel like Joseph Wool has been pretty good in his time with the Leafs. Yeah, he allowed 1 goal on 5 shots against in game 1. Yeah, so Matthews just couldn't get that puck deep, and then it's a lead pass to Duclair, and yeah, Shen trips up for Hagee. The Leafs going to the penalty kill here. Yeah, I would definitely say that this is not ideal for the Maple Leafs. So the Panthers have a 22.7% in these playoffs so far. And Wool is, yeah, he has to... Oh, is that an offside? Yeah, it looks like that's an offside. So yeah, in the his first game in the second round, he has to start basically a minute into the second period on a penalty kill. We'll see how well he does. Florida only has 2 power plays this series. Yeah, they haven't had... No, I think... Oh, maybe they have only had 2 power plays. Yeah, they haven't had a lot. I think some of that is just because of the fact that I don't think the Leafs have had too many infractions, but I would still probably say that they deserve more than 2. Here's Reinhart in behind the net, feeds it to Tkachuk. That gets intercepted a little bit. And now the Leafs are out here. Here's Marner with Kampf. Marner drops it for Kampf. There's Brody with a shot. That gets blocked. The Leafs have to get back quickly here as Bennett plays it up ahead for Tkachuk. Tkachuk comes in. The Leafs are back, though. They do a good job, retreating here. Here's Montour in the zone. He'll play it back around to the far side here. Barkov. It's it to Bennett, now over to Montour, and that pass gets tipped off. Goes back to Barkov, and a good stick there by Marner as that pass over to Montour could have been a really good chance. But Marner gets to stick in the way to tip it out. Panthers back in. Goes all the way back around to Montour at the point. He passes it over. Barkov. Oh, shot there. Good stop by Wool as he had to come all the way across. Now Montour again to Bennett. That gets blocked in front. Leafs can't clear it though. And that play gets called maybe for a hand pass. I'm not quite too sure. Wool's mask looks like Vasilevsky's a little bit. We'll see Bennett with the shot, and yeah, that's a good stop by Wool to get across there. Please tell me Murray is healthy. I don't think he is. Honestly, is it bad that I think I probably would prefer Wool than Murray? I don't know. Murray he started off the season pretty well, but as it went along, he did not look good. I know Murray has the playoff experience, of course, but I don't know, man. For some reason, I trust Wool more than Murray at this point. Now Ekblad, a lead pass to Duclair, is in behind everyone, and he makes a move and scores. How did Duclair get behind everyone? As the power play was just coming to an end, he makes a fantastic move on Joseph Wool. That one's not on Wool. I just don't understand how Duclair gets behind everyone. How does that happen? So here's Ekblad, and I don't know how he gets around everyone. He had Joseph Wool biting on that one, that backhand opportunity hard, and he goes right back to the forehand. I mean, yeah, it's hard to put that one on Wool, but like how does he get behind everyone? That is insane, dude. He did overcommit, for sure, but like, bro, it's a breakaway. It's a breakaway on the penalty kill. Oh, and the puck comes out front. Ooh, Verhaeghe couldn't grab a hold of that one. Like, yeah, we'll overcommitted, but I have a hard time putting that on him. And now it's a 2-on-1 here. Riley's the one defending. A shot there I don't know if that goes wide or if Wool now in goal stop that. But, geez, a 2-on-1 there. Kerfoot did a good job getting back, but still. Again, these early second periods here, killing the Leafs. Come on, guys. Holy shit. How long do you think Samsonov will be out for? Hopefully not long. Oh, here's Mahura. Hearn shoots, and that's stopped there by Wool, and his mask comes off, and they'll call that play dead. I mean, I will say, I don't think I don't think Samsonov has been phenomenal, outstanding, honestly, in these playoffs overall. He's been good enough. The only game that I would say he has really been amazing is probably game 5. Is that the game that he was really, really good in? I'm trying to remember exactly what game he was fantastic in, but I wouldn't say Samsonov has been outstanding, but he's been good enough. But just I still don't get it. I still don't get how you're on the penalty kill. How do you allow Duclair to get behind you like that? That's ridiculous. That is awful defending from the Leafs. And it's once again early in the second that has killed the Leafs. Brody feeds it up ahead. Off the boards. Kampf gets it to Yarncroke, who tried to poke it up ahead for Lafferty. Couldn't get it to him, but now Kampf back on it. Kampf comes in towards the middle, and he gets cut off there. Couldn't find his way. Now Colin White almost broke through the defense of the Leafs. Holy smokes, boys. Just awful play, and a bad turnover there by Lafferty. Dolphy shoots. Stopped by Wool. Bro, what are you guys doing? Please. Kampf will get it out, and Lafferty trying to knock it in, but it goes off a skate. Now Duclair picks it up here. Leafs trying to make a change. Now, Leafs do need to be careful here, but now the Leafs are in. Of course, it is that far change for the Leafs, so they're at the offensive zone line. Now here comes Duclair back in. Duclair trying to fight off Gustafsson. Plays it back to the point for Montour, who shoots. That gets deflected wide. Gustafsson finds Bunting. Bunting comes up the middle and just dump it in. Marner and Bunting after it, and that puck comes to the middle. Oh, shot out front, and Bobrovsky makes the save. Now Marner goes around the net, tries to find Matthews, and that gets deflected out by a Panther stick. Good stick there. Now here's Gustafsson, will dump it in, and he chases after it himself. Gustafsson on it first. Gets it to Bunting. Now the Panthers will play it over to Tkachuk. Here's Matthew Tkachuk, who honestly I haven't noticed too much of this game so far, as him and Marner kind of battle up against each other. Now Forsling will dump it in. Riley plays it over for Shen, who gets it up the boards, and now the Leafs are out. O'Reilly, who kind of gets hit weirdly there by Tkachuk, but the Leafs are in. Forsling gets that stolen away by Ryan O'Reilly for a moment. That puck now gets batted back to Tkachuk. Leafs keep it in. Shot there from the point. Goes to O'Reilly. Plays out front. Shot. Oh! Towards the side of the net. Achari's shot just goes wide. Tkachuk. He can't clear the zone. Leafs keep it in. Good forecheck here by the Leafs. Now that's played out. Is Matt Murray the backup? No, it's Joseph Woll right now. Matt Murray has been injured for a while. Also, hi Josh, how's it going? Yeah, Matt Murray has been injured for a few weeks now. Tavares with a shot. Goes off the right pad of Bobrovsky into the corner. Tavares battling against Gudas here. O'Reilly to help him out. O'Reilly back to the point. McCabe over. Shot by Brody. Goes wide. Now that's played to the point. Yarncrow keeps it in. The Leafs have done a good job holding the line so far here in these last few minutes. Nylander will pick the puck free from the pile. Comes back up high. Pass over, a shot by Brody, gets blocked, and now the Panthers able to bring it out. Here's Luosterainen. Comes towards the middle, gets around his man, shoots, and that's stopped by Woll. I don't know why Brody was standing so still there. And a centering pass just misses Luosterainen as well. Now here's Willie. William Nylander stops up. Waits for some change. Here's Gustafsson. Pass off the skate in. David Kampf, I think. Or maybe Eric Gustafsson. Either way, the Leafs score here. I thought that went off Kampf's skate, but it kind of celebrated with Gustafsson, so maybe it went off a Panther skate. So here's Willie coming in, stops up, goes back to the point, and just a feed over to Gustafsson, who has all the time in the world, and it was off this stick of Eric Stahl, or not Eric, that's what Stahl brother is that? Mark Stahl. Off the stick of Mark Stahl and in. Yeah, a good job by Gustafsson to just wait out Bobrovsky there. Huge. As David Kampf in front as well. The former Blackhawks are going off. Lafferty declared Gustafsson. Yeah, they're I mean, David Kampf has had a good game as well. Gustafsson, his first goal of the playoff. Nylander with his 6th assist. So Nylander has looked good all game so far, which is good. And the Leafs answer back after a terrible, once again, another terrible start to the second period. Now a shot by Montour, and that goes up and out of play. Joseph Woll didn't know where it was, and neither did I. As we go to a commercial break here, Duclair with the Panther goal, and Gustafsson with the one for the Leafs. But yeah, It's an awful start to the period for the Leafs as they take a penalty and crash right into their own goaltender. Samsonov is out, hopefully for not very long. Apologies. And then right towards the end of that power play, Duclair gets the goal, and they just looked awful once again for the first 4-5 minutes of that period. But they've started to pick it up again, which is just eerily similar to last game. It's basically exactly what happened last game as well. And luckily, the Leafs were able to get one back. Hopefully they can actually hold the lead this time, though. Hold on, let me mute. Sorry about that. Need to sneeze. Yeah, just like, oh man. This team, swear to God. Like, how hard is it just to start a second period? You played the first one already. Oh, it's annoying. Hopefully Joseph Woll can play like how Akira Schmid played for the Devils against the Rangers. Yeah, hopefully. Because, I mean, Joseph Woll has been good in the in the games that he has played for the Leafs. So yeah, in warm-up prior to game 1, a shot kind of injured him, and then in game 2, Riley like tumbles over Samsonov there, and that time it was his left leg that he went down on one knee, and it's this left knee again. Well, or at least this left leg. Yeah. And if I'm remembering correctly as well, back in the regular season, when like Samsonov, I think, got his left leg injured as well, and then it got re-injured on a wasn't a shootout, it was a penalty shot. Jesus, couldn't think of the word there for a second. It was a penalty shot opportunity by Marchand, who just completely deked out Samsonov, and I think he injured that left leg again. So it's been this left leg that's just keeps on getting aggravated. Leafs are in. Camp makes a nice move around his man. Oh, can't poke it towards the middle, though. Good little play there by Camp, though, to get around the hit of Gudis. McCabe keeps it in for a second, but here are the Panthers coming out. Tkachuk drops it off. Shot there by Gudis, and that's covered by Wool. Swallowed up into his chest. Or more stomach, I guess. See, I mean, personally, I don't think Samsonov is coming back to this game. I'd be shocked if he was. So, we'll see how Joseph Woll adjusts and after coming in. Well, a defensive zone draw here for the Leafs. O'Reilly loses it. Back to the point, a shot, and that's covered once again by Woll. By Samsonov out, he got injured. Shen tried to make a diving play to stop a shot, and he tripped he tripped his man and then ran into the goalie. And it was Samsonov who he's been fighting, he's been battling injuries for a long time, and it looked like it aggravated it again. Leafs able to play it out into the Panther zone. Here's O'Reilly, gives it back to Shen. That's the only, it's like one of the few things that Luke Shen has done poorly, was that play right there. Outside, I feel like Luke Shen has been pretty good here. Lundell lifts it high, tries to find, I think that's Luosterainen, but unable to get him. Now Gustafsson, the Leaf goal scorer, passes it back. Shot by O'Reilly. Oh, he slap-shotted that just wide. Now here's Barkov. Barkov brings it in on his own. Makes a nice move around Gustafsson, and he fired that wide. Nylander will pick it up, give it to Tavares. So it's Tavares out there with O'Reilly and Nylander, but O'Reilly's changing, so maybe they're not switching up their lines. Not really quite too sure. Now pass up ahead. Ooh, McCabe stepped up on Duclair, but Duclair didn't really move, to be honest. Now Nylander coming in. His shot. Sharp angle stopped there by Bobrovsky. Played back around to the far side here. Austin Matthews back at the point. He played it in. Now McCabe has it. Back to the point. Brody trying to find it in the slot there. Oh, and Marner can't hold the line. Marner, you gotta get the puck. Okay, thankfully he does, as Verhaeghe was jumping on it. And both Leaf defensemen were kind of down low. McCabe was going in behind the net, and he passed out to Brody, who was in the slot, and he kind of fell down. Leafs a little aggressive here with their defensemen, which can be a good thing, but you always have to make sure that you got someone supporting you as well, which is something that I would say they had issues with in Game 1. Now Montour with it in his own zone. Has some room and time, so he'll walk it to center and just slap shot it in. Leafs on it first, and there's Justin Hall. Gets that puck stolen away from him, but Camp will find it in the corner there. That puck gets played to the point, and here's Ekblad. His shot goes wide, and now it's on the back of the net, and a couple of Leaf players go into the net, and oh, Tkachuk and Justin Hall slapping at each other. So it's the net that's off here, and that's what caused the whistle. We'll see if there's any penalties that come out of it, because I think it was Giordano was the one that actually knocked the net off, but I think he felt that he got pushed into it. Yeah, so they're saying that there's no penalty, but let's see. So it's the shot by Ekblad that misses, goes off, and now it's on the back of the net. Justin Hall is battling with Tkachuk, which kind of moves it a little bit, and then Giordano also gets pushed into it. So we're trying to see here. Okay, looks like we are going to commercial break. They said that they weren't going to, but now we are. I don't really know what happened, to be honest. Either way, we're in commercial break here. Next goal will be former Blackhawk Forsling. I hope not. Why not David Kampf? How about that? I would prefer a former Blackhawk David Camp. Leafs are still getting outshot pretty heavily here though. Shots are 8-16 in favor of the Panthers. And so far in this period, it's 9 shots for the Panthers, 4 for the Leafs. So many former Blackhawks in the series. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I mean, you could also go to Jake McCabe. No, not him. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I mean, the Leafs do have, Camp, Lafferty, McCabe, Gustafsson. And then, yeah, Duclair on the other side. I'll be honest, I didn't remember that Forsling was a Blackhawk. But yeah, there's a decent amount. I mean, I guess that's kind of what happens when your team sells at the deadline and hasn't really been that great. Just, sell off a lot of their players. Joseph Woll has been good so far. I mean, he's a good goalie. I honestly, like I said, I feel like I trust him a little bit more than Matt Murray. And it's not that, like Matt Murray does have the playoff experience, but he's just been injured so much recently that, I don't know if he's ready. And I mean, that's probably why he hasn't been the backup for the entire playoffs, is because he's not healthy enough. Hold on here. All right, so we're back here. Sorry, I had to refresh. Lafferty to Kampf. Lafferty. Oh! Kampf does a good job stopping that puck as Kampf almost got in on it. Wow. Another Blackhawk there. Now Kampf has it here. David Kampf, who's looked good so far in this game, looking for his first goal of this postseason. Nylander's the one to pick it up. His pass across gets over to Brody with a stop there by Bobrovsky. That puck goes up and out of play. Man, he's almost getting another one there. Yeah, and Kampf gets the puck on his backhand, tries to bring it to his forehand, and just out of his reach there. Close, though. Now here's Gustafsson. Oh, misses the puck at the line, and now Duclair has a breakaway again. Anthony Duclair stopped by Joseph Woll. He got beat on that first breakaway opportunity by Duclair, not the second one. Now here's Marner. Has that puck knocked away from him, but the Leafs are able to get that back. Yeah, that's just a tough breakaway to give up by Gustafsson there. Now Barkov comes in, will stop up, trying to find someone to pass to. They'll give it back to the point here. Now Gudas on it with a shot, and they score. It's tipped in front by Verhaeghe. Fuck, man. Just a shot from the point, and Verhaeghe coming across the middle there. Flux it in. So here's the face-off win by Tavares, and Gustafsson, sorry, Jesus. Just mishandles the puck, and it's the breakaway there by Duclair. Just a right arm save by Joseph Woll. And then Barkov gets it back to the point. And Gudas, with a lot of time, throws it towards the middle, and it's not even like a tip. It just goes off Verhaeghe and goes in. I think that might even have hit off his ass and in. Man. So a tie game once again here. Now the Panthers will dump it in. Bennett on it. Now pass back to Brody, missed. The Panthers have possession here. Kachuk back to the point. Here's Gudas. Back for Kachuk. Leaves it off for Cousins. Gudas over to Mahura. His shot. Goes wide. Now here's Brody on it. Gets it to Kerfoot. Up ahead for Achari, and O'Reilly will just tap it in. Forsling. That goal wasn't a former Blackhawk? Yeah. It was a former Leaf, though. Or at least a former Leaf draft pick. From Carter Verhaeghe. Riley plays it in. Tavares on it first. Trying to battle against Forsling there. The Leafs will come up with it. Nylander. Back for Riley. His shot. Oh, I thought it was behind Bobrovsky saved it, and I thought it went up in the air and was going behind him, but it was way out in front. My depth perception not there, apparently. Man. Yeah, I thought that went straight up instead it went more forward. Riley plays it up. Just to center, but Luosterainen trying to work his way in. Leafs will play it up ahead to center. Nylander on it. He'll play it in, and he goes after it, but the other Leafs are changing. Matthews jumps off the bench here, trying to find it against Ekblad. He comes away with it. Gets it to Marner. Back to the point. Gustafsson shoots. Not stopped there by Bobrovsky. Matthews to Bunting. Tries to get it back. That gets intercepted, and now here's Duclair. Duclair, a long pass. Up ahead. Verhaeghe plays it off the boards and goes after it himself. Gustafsson falls. Pass back to the point. Mark Stahl with a shot that goes wide. Verhaeghe centering pass, and that gets played away. A Leaf player doesn't have a stick, but now the Leafs are out. It's a 3-on-2. Bunting will just play it past Mark Stahl. And Montour will pick it up. Here's Brody with it. It's a pass over for Lafferty. He comes in, shoots, and that goes off a stick and up and out of play. So Verhaeghe answers back here. 5 minutes left to go, and this is I mean, this is the biggest challenge here for the Leafs. Is they scored 2 goals, and that's all they've been able to put past Bobrovsky in the first 2 games of the series. They've only been able to get 2. Can they get a third one? We'll have to see. Hopefully they can. But, yeah, they've only been able to get 2 past him. Man. Like, it's tough on that one, because, like, Matthews is in front with Verhaeghe there, battling with him. Or at least he's on him. Maybe you want Tavares to get to the point a little bit quicker. But, like, I don't know. That's a hard one to really blame anyone on. As long as we're not trailing in the game, we're okay. I mean, yeah, that's the... They haven't been able to score on Bobrovsky if they're trailing. So as long as they're not doing that, it's good. But also, we'll see if they are actually able to score a third goal. They've also not been able to do that. See. I'm really nervous, to be honest. Yep. Me too. Me too. Yeah. We'll see. Gudis, 44 hits in the playoffs so far, 3 tonight. Well, they are trailing in the series, so it's even worse. I mean, yeah, but as long as, you know, as long as they're not trailing in the game, I don't know. They just have not been able to come back from being down in the game. At least against the Panthers here. I mean, as long as they can score a third goal, but they need some more offense here. They only got 12 shots. But yes, I would also agree that trailing in the series is worse than trailing in a game. I would agree with that statement. Maybe a little bit of a hot take. Nylander comes in. Feeds it down low, but that gets intercepted. Nylander does a good job knocking down that puck, though, keeping it in. Nylander on it. Back to the point. Feeds it over. A shot And that goes wide. Tavares centering pass. It's played away by Bobrovsky. And that'll go off the glass and out. Justin Hall tries to play it up ahead, and that's stopped there by Luosterainen. He gets it to Tkachuk, who shoots. And that goes wide. Kerfoot kicks it over to Gustafsson, who plays it up ahead. Knocked down by Cousins. But O'Reilly there does a good job tying up his stick, making sure he doesn't get a shot away. Leafs trying to tame a bouncing puck, and Forsling will play it in, but Justin Hall is there first, and he gets it out. Now Kerfoot plays it around, tries to find O'Reilly there, but Tkachuk was on it first, and now Bennett over for Forsling. Back. Here's Cousins. Cousins, shot by Ekblad, blocked in front, and that gets cleared. Leafs trying to get a quick change here. Now Cousins back in. Some speed there. It's like a seat in the broadcast or something. I don't know what was going on there. Here's Barkov back center ice. Plays it to his defenseman. Tipped in by Duclair. Now a wraparound pass by Brody gets to center. Bunting battling with Gudas here on the sideboards in the neutral zone. Goes back to McCabe. His pass gets deflected there by Duclair. Knocks the stick out of his hands. So that allows the Leafs to get the puck back. McCabe on it again. Tries to play it to Bunting, but he misses it. So it's going to be an icing against the Leafs. Leafs have their top line out there. And looks like Achari might be injured. He's holding his wrist. Jesus, man. Really, really hope that Achari's not injured. He's been phenomenal. Oh yeah, it was his right hand there hit his wrist. Yeah, he did not feel super comfortable there, but he's staying on the bench, so maybe it just stung. Maybe he'll be okay. Stahl couldn't hold the line, and Bunting trying to get on that, but wasn't quick enough. Here's Mark Stahl in behind his own net. The Leafs probably changing here. Yeah, they are. Now Montour up ahead. Plays it in. The far side here. Back for Luosterainen. He gets knocked off the puck by Morgan Rielly, and there's David Kampf on it. Up ahead for Luke Schenn. Luke Schenn shot towards the net, stopped by Bobrovsky, and he'll cover that one up. Verhaeghe, Barkov coming out here. So, see what the Leafs can do here in the last 2 minutes of this period. Matthews out there as well. Maybe the Leafs can get some pressure here. It's Tavares, Matthews, and Marner out there right now. And the Barkov line to defend. Tavares can't win that draw. But here's Matthews on it. Matthews, tried to find Rielly, and Rielly's pass back to Matthews, intercepted, and Matthews has to chop at it to make sure that it wasn't an odd man rush there for the Panthers. I don't know why that Rielly tried to make that play back. That was not a very good decision there by him. Luckily, Matthews bailed him out. Now Leafs are back in. Here's Forsling. Law pass there, and Rielly will knock it down and come right back in. Puck towards the front of the net. Couldn't handle that puck was Tavares, and now that gets iced there by the Panthers. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Oh, wait, Rielly's going to the box? So the Leafs are taking it. I don't even know what the penalty was. I thought it was an icing call. So it's Rielly off for holding. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That is a little bit of a hold by Rielly there to make sure that Duclair isn't able to get to that pass. He makes it an icing call, and also on top of that, makes it so Duclair doesn't get pretty much a breakaway. So a penalty here for the Leafs. They have to kill it off. Brody will wrap it around, and that gets past. It's that Tkachuk at the line, I think it was. But Panthers are right back in. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Plays it back to Barkov. Centering pass, stopped, rebound. Oh, it gets put wide. A good save by Woll on that first opportunity. Leafs can't play it out. Tkachuk gets that stolen away by Camp. He'll try and get it back to his defenseman, but Barkov knocks it down. Panthers have possession again. Here's Tkachuk. Comes in deep. Goes around the net. Back to the point. Barkov couldn't handle that pass, and here's Camp. Camp gets it to Achari. Achari trying to get around his man, but the puck was in his skates. Now it's a lead pass here. Tkachuk on it. Tkachuk back to the point for Reinhart. Over to Tkachuk again. A cross-ice pass. Shoots. And that gets blocked by Hall. One thing Hall did well in the first series. Now over to Tkachuk. A good centering pass there by Tkachuk. Gets blocked by Brody. Now Tkachuk again. Back to Montour. Stop there by Joseph Woll. And he holds on. Jesus, man. Good stop by Joseph Woll on that one. So here's Barkov. A little pass to the front. Stop by Woll, and his backhand opportunity. Reinhardt's just goes wide. Now that's stopped there by Joseph Woll. Like I have a little hair on my screen next to your name. I don't think so. I don't know, at least I don't see it. Now cross pass. Misses everyone. Out front! Oh! And stopped just at the whistle. But Woll got a stick up high. I think it was by Yarncroke. Yo, Leafs, can you stop hurting your goalies here? Jesus. Just your profile picture? Oh, okay. I don't know, I don't even see it. I don't know, maybe it's just my, But yeah, so a stop at the whistle there by Tkachuk, and oh yeah. Did he get it in the throat or in the upper chest? But either way, Yarncroke basically spears his own goalie, so that's twice where the Leafs have basically done damage to their own goaltender. Jesus, man. So, once again, not a very good start or end to the period for the Leafs. They injure their goalie and take a penalty 1 minute in. Panthers score on that power play. And in the last minute of the period, they take another penalty. Jesus, it's not great. I would deem that not fantastic. We'll go do this. Second int. All right. Man, just awful. Awful. We'll see how they play in the third here. And once again, like I talked about, they need to find a way to get it past Bobrovsky for that third goal, because that's what they've struggled with so far. Great. This is a must-win for the Maple Leafs? Yeah, 100%. I'm going to quickly go get a drink. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'll be very, very quick. Or refilming. Sorry about that. In bit. All right. So, while we wait, might as well do some hurdle. Yeah, let's do some hurdle. All right. So hurdle, you have to guess who this player is. Honestly, that kind of looks like David Camp. Honestly, it is not, but he is in the East Metro Division. Okay. What about Tarasenko? In the East, in the Metro, 31 years old. Okay. Not on the Rangers. I don't know, maybe like... I don't think Pelech is this old. He is a defenseman. Okay, Pelech's 28. Maybe on the rain... Or the, let's say Capitals. I'm just going to say Sandin, because I know Sandin is on the Capitals. I just want to make sure. Okay, so it's a Capital defenseman. Carlson... Is Carlson 31? Wait, do we know if they're... Get out of here. Hey, John Carlson. Okay, so it's a guy from the U.S. Defenseman on Washington. Did this one this morning. I'm not helping with it. That's tough. Because I definitely need help with it. Because Carlson... Did you get it right? I don't think I'm going to get it right, I'll be honest with you. I'm just so bad at remembering rosters from the top of my head. Well, fuck. I'm definitely not going to get it right. Because I'll be honest, like, I'm trying to think of another defenseman on the Capitals right now. And, like, I know, like, it's somewhere in there. But, like, just trying to locate it. I don't know if I'll be able to locate another defenseman on the Capitals. Like, how can I only get two? It's just so bad. Who is another defenseman on the Capitals? I definitely know, like, this player. Like, I gotta know. Oh, man. I don't think I'm gonna get it. What if I just do, like... Let's see. Maybe I can find someone. It's not looking good. It's not. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It would be very funny if it was in this list and I just missed it. No. No. That's Penguins. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what? I mean, I know he's not on, but yeah, I'm taking the L on this one. I don't know. Okay, take the L. Lose. Just lose. Sure, let's get Brady Shea. Why not? How do I spell Shea again? There you go. Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Yeah, I wouldn't... Like, once again, I know Trevor Van Riemsdyk. I know him. But that was not... I wouldn't have been able to get that. Like, I obviously know that player. But just, that one I don't think I would have been able to locate in my... Like, if you asked me what team Trevor Van Riemsdyk is on, I probably would have been able to get it. But, just former Blackhawks all today, hey? So many former Blackhawks. Yeah, I really do wish I was better at that game. That's why I'm continuing to play it. Because I'm trying to refresh my brain and be able to get those. Because yeah, it's a very fun game. I do play some other ones as well. I mean, I guess I don't know. Might as well pull them up. I can do my little games today. And you can see how bad I am at them usually. Let's see here. So the other ones that I kind of play are Worldle. So this is, you have to guess what country this is. Oh, this is like Syria. This is not going well. I don't know. Hungary? Oh, it's Hungary. Okay, alright. Not bad. I'd take that. I'll take those. Alright. I'll be honest, I don't think I would have, like, actually been able to get that. Like, that was a lucky guess. I'll say that. And the other one I play is Cine 2 Nerdle. So this one here, you have to basically, like, obviously you have actors, sometimes parts of a movie title, and like just like other stuff, right? So like biopic, sometimes the director, everything like that. And you have to get a movie out of basically four of these little squares have a movie. So we can maybe, is this like anger management? No. Well, actually, wait, this is anger management. It's just not in the courtroom. Who else was in anger management? I do not know. Joseph Wohl gets injured. I heard Matt Murray is eligible to play in this game. Really? Interesting. I did not know that. Joy, fear, and sadness. I'm assuming that's going to be Inside Out. And split personality? No. Who else? I don't know who else is in that. Triangle? Is that supposed to be like a love triangle? I'll be honest, this one's a hard one for me. I'm not sure. I never watched Inside Out or Anger Management, so it's not going very well. Oh, it was like Jennifer Lawrence in that? No. I think that this one is, what's it called? The murder mystery sort of thing. Edward Norton and, you know, what's her name? Oh my god, what's it called? Glass Onion, there you go. Maybe it's not that. Man, I don't know. Sometimes what I do if I don't know is I just kind of like move stuff around. Okay, apparently Adam Sandler was in anger management. Didn't know that. This one's not going well. Alright, this one went poorly. Is it maybe because there's also a fifth one, so obviously there's 4 squares here, but there's also a fifth one that you have to do as well. And sometimes I get too caught up in the fact that I try and make all of them straight down when maybe they need to go across. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, did not do well on that one. Let's see what the solution was. Okay, so that one was Inside Out. Yeah, okay, so... Okay. Maybe not really so much. I guess my issue was the fact that I tried to do the joy, fear, and sadness on this row when I should have made it that row. That's usually my issue with this, is I sometimes get too caught up, and once I have one done, or one like halfway done, then I completely forget about those. So anger management, primal fear. What is fear? Edward Norton's split personality in courtroom. Never seen that. Joy. Also never seen that. Triangle of sadness. Also, I've not seen any of these movies. So I did not do very well today. That's alright. I got hungry though. That's all that matters. It does make me feel better knowing that we don't have to rely on an e-bug if Joseph Wohl gets hurt. Yeah, that's true. Although I mean, I guess Joseph Wohl did kind of get speared in the chest by Yarn Croak at the end of that period, but I don't think Joseph Wohl is going to get injured. Hopefully not, at least. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Man, they better win this game, I swear to God. If they start this third period like trash, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I'm gonna be very upset. Meow, 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 meow. We only got like 4 minutes left until the period starts, so no point in trying to, start like an NHL hits or anything like that. We're just gonna wait it out. Just gonna wait it out. But yeah, I'll probably maybe make a video tonight on the Jets jerseys. Probably what I will do. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I guess I probably it sort of depends on the outcome of this game if I'll be pissed off or not. But yeah, I do have plans on making a video on that. Kind of talking about whether the Jets should change their jerseys, whether they should not, and, all of that type of talk. Obviously, it is a little bit of speculation, but it's always fun. Always fun to speculate a little bit, and then yeah, we'll see, I don't know, what my next video will be. Obviously, I haven't really been uploading too much recently, unfortunately. But, hold on, I got a burp. There you go. I just didn't want you guys to hear the burp. But yeah, I haven't been uploading too much recently, which is slightly unfortunate. I would obviously, like to upload more, but I have some ideas of what I want to upload, but I don't know. I just feel like uploading them during the playoffs is, I don't know, like it just kind of feels weird. They feel a little bit more like off-season videos. So yeah, we'll kind of see what I do. I mean, maybe, if the Leafs lose in this round, then I'll probably start uploading those videos a little bit more frequently because that's my off season. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, like, because the only videos that I've actually made, let's see, is my playoff prediction, then about bunting, then the Leafs winning the first round one, and then my second round predictions. So obviously all very playoff videos. My last actual regular video was April 15th, so almost a month ago now. So yeah, I'll probably upload, like I said, that Jets video. Talk about that. But we'll see. Anyways, come on, start up again. I want this third period. I want this third period. So who do we know is changing their jerseys? It's Philadelphia, most likely New Jersey, or not New Jersey, sorry, Winnipeg. Although I have heard stuff about maybe New Jersey simplifying their jerseys. I think I saw someone on Twitter say that. I think those are the only teams that are changing up their jerseys. And I don't think they're doing anything the season after, as far as I know, because I know Fanatics doesn't want anyone to change their jerseys in the first season. Apparently, that's a little bit of a headache or something. I don't know. At least that's what I remember reading. But I always like personally when teams change their jerseys at the time of a new manufacturer coming in. I feel like it's just a really good time to change. Third period. Period number 3. Let's make sure that I get everything up here. Period third. And let's also make sure that I have my sounds muted so you guys don't hear the broadcast, which I would love if you guys could, but obviously I can't due to copyright. All right. So the Leafs are starting on the penalty kill here, and Reinhart, with a lot of speed, gets his puck knocked off his stick. Oh, knocked down there by Tkachuk. Trying to break through towards the front of the net. Tkachuk back to the point. Barkov, Tkachuk. Over. Montour just pops over his stick. 3 seconds left here to go on the power play. Back on the point. Shot. And that goes wide. Ooh, it was deflected in front. Just missed the net. And the Leafs will kill off that power play there. Panthers are still in the corner here. Comes back out to the point. Played in. He's still in their own zone, trying to battle for it. Kampf along the wall here. Gets taken away from him. Here's Tkachuk. Shot there hard. And that hits someone in front. That's Reinhart, and I think that stung him a little bit. And Marner will play back out. Panthers trying to catch the Leafs on the change here. Here's Bennett. That's knocked away from him, and Järnkrok will bring it out. Järnkrok plays it in. Sorry, I gotta just scratch my nose there. Duclair chips it past his defenseman, but Leafs on it here. Lundell has to wait for his teammates to come on side here. As Wall's out to play it. He gets it up ahead to Järnkrok, and that's tipped off him and goes all the way down. Enough for an icing. Man, my nose. There we go. Sorry, my nose really bothers me for some reason when I'm streaming. I don't know why. It's so strange. I feel like it doesn't really bother me too much else, like any other time. But maybe it's just also because I'm more aware of it while I'm streaming. Järnkrok in, shot, and that gets gloved there by Bobrovsky. As Stahl and Järnkrok kind of bumped into each other. Yeah, so they say that Ilya Samsonov is done for the night, which not really too surprising, but they don't have too many other details. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Samsonov is ready for Game 4, or you know, if they said that Murray is eligible to play in the game, then maybe he plays Game 4. Not quite too sure. Bunting plays it in around to the near side here. For Matthews, that gets knocked away from him by Barkov, and he'll play it up ahead. Duclair pass through his skates, picked up by Marner to Matthews. Matthews holds on. Gets back to the point, and now Schenn over to Riley. Riley to Marner, back for Riley. Shot, not stopped. Rebound. Schenn couldn't jump on that. Verhaeghe was the one to grab it. And he'll play it out. Ooh, Verhaeghe kind of get tripped up by Marner, but Duclair to Verhaeghe. Ooh, knocked away by Matthews. I thought Verhaeghe kind of got tripped up by Marner there. And a shot from the point, gloved by Joseph Woll. I want to see that play again, because I feel like Verhaeghe kind of got tripped up by Marner, and like on purpose. And then Verhaeghe kind of actually was able to still stay in the play, though. They didn't show it, though, so I'm not quite too sure. Leafs battling off the draw here, trying to find it. They come away with it, and the Leafs can't get it out. McCabe went off the boards, but it was stayed in. Now it's in the corner here. Stahl battling for it. McCabe will poke it free. Once again, they can't clear it. Jesus, man. Now O'Reilly will grab a hold of it. Okay, McCabe, get it out this time, yeah? All right, he does. Is that going to be an icing? Okay, no, it's not. I guess it was touch there. I thought it was going to be icing for a second. Achari pokes the puck free. O'Reilly plays it back in for him. He gets tripped up, but Järnkrok's on it first. Yarncroke gets it back here. Dodges the check of Gudis, and a shot by Giordano deflected and right to Justin Hall, who couldn't get that shot on goal, and it goes all the way down. Back for the Leafs here in their own zone. Mark Giordano in behind his own net here, waiting for his teammates to change. Here's Justin Hall. Giordano up ahead is tipped, and Kampf trying to jump on it here. Kampf around the net, still has it. Plays it back to the point. Shot by Shen. Oh, Steven! Oh, it's in front, but no one was there. Oh, it was all alone. Bobrovsky didn't see it. No one was there. A wide open net, and the Leafs can't capitalize on it. Leafs keep it in for a second. Here's Bennett. Will flip it out to the far side for Kachuk, who plays it in. Luostarinen. Get that puck taken away by Riley, and here's John Tavares. Tavares in. Stops up. Tries to play it towards the middle, and Perfect goes into Bobrovsky, but he got tripped up. Bobrovsky seems to be okay, patting. I think that's Montour on the back there saying, you're good, you're good. So here's the shot by Shen. And goes off the glove of Luostarinen as he's falling. And that almost got past Bobrovsky, and he didn't really know where it was, and it was on his right side there. Wide open. Leafs couldn't jump on that. And then here's, Kerfoot. Kerfoot actually, I thought he got taken down by Montour, but no, he tried getting around Montour and then kind of tripped up on him and fell into Bobrovsky, taking the net off as well. Panthers will win this defensive zone draw for them, but the Leafs are able to keep it in. Here's Kerfoot behind the net, gets hit pretty hard by Montour, but he stays on it. Now there's a battle for it. Tavares trying to pick it free. He does. Tavares towards the middle. Oh, Nylander wasn't ready for that. He thought he was going back to the point, and that gets taken away by the Panthers and cleared. Now lead pass up ahead for Tavares, who will just play it back. Now here's Brody. Beats it for Nylander. Nylander still holding on to the puck and comes free for Matthews. Matthews to Bunting. A sharp angle shot stopped there by Bobrovsky. Justin Hall pinches in. Bunting. Matthews! Oh, a good stop there by Bobrovsky on his shoulder. Now a shot in front, and that's gloved there by Bobrovsky. Man, that's the second time that Bobrovsky has had a shot from Matthews where he almost like leaps at it. I'm wondering if maybe Matthews tries to fake shooting up high next time and slide it underneath him. Because let's take a look at this again. So Matthews gets it in the circle here. And yeah, Bobrovsky once again leaps at it. And he did that in last game as well. So I wonder if maybe Matthews can try and fake it up top and slide it underneath him. Marner with a shot there. It's a skate in front. Gets played out by the Panthers. It's tipped in, so no icing. Shen can hold that pass, and Bennett will pick it up. Sam Bennett, who has not really had too much against him so far in this game. You thought maybe the Leafs would play a little bit more physical against him. When Marner was looking for that breakaway pass, Bunting didn't give it to him. But yeah, of course, why are they showing Matthews? Oh, Matthews has his head down on the bench. Oh, I didn't see what happened to Matthews. I was talking too much about Bennett. Hopefully Matthews is okay. He still has his head down on the bench. Did he block a shot that I missed? Lafferty decide the net. Oh, and a shot by Achari almost put it up high, and the net is knocked off here. They blow it dead. Yeah, Matthews is still hunched over. Yeah, block shot, apparently 87 miles per hour. Don't tell me it's in the wrist. They're not showing the replay, but he just took his glove off. I really hope it's not in the wrist. Yep, right there. Oh, fuck. That's not great, hey? That's not great. You don't see. I mean, that one wasn't intentional. That was not an intentional block shot by Matthews there. But he, at least as far as I know, he leads the league in block shots by forwards. And like, it's kind of good, like on one side, because it's like, yo, if your star player is blocking shots, then that maybe helps the team, like the rest of the team, say, you know what, if he's doing it, then so should I. But at the same time, yo, dog, you're Austin Matthews. I don't want you blocking shots. You've already had wrist injuries and everything like that. I don't want you blocking shots. So hopefully it's just a stinger and he's okay. But he had his head down for a while. Anyways, like I was saying, though, with Sam Bennett, you know, obviously last game, there was that slash into the neck of Bunting, and then, not slash, sorry, cross-check into the neck of Bunting, and then the cross-check when he was down. He did get a penalty for that, also got fined, but, I mean, you cross-check a guy in the neck. The Leafs have done that before. Is that apple juice? No, it is not apple juice. It is Fireball and root beer. Fireball and root beer. It's okay. It's fine. And then the other thing that he did as well, which is the biggest thing that Leaf fans talked about, was him basically throwing Matthew Knies down to the ice, and he got absolutely nothing for that, which is surprising to me at least. But Luke Shen said we'll see what the response is, or at least something along those lines, and there hasn't really been any, to be honest. They have not done too much against Bennett in this game. I wouldn't really say there's been too many pushing or shoving against him. But here's Nylander with some speed, brings it through towards the middle, shot, and that goes wide. Nylander with a little bit of an opportunity there. Tavares on it first, back to the point. Brody to McCabe, his shot. It's blocked there. I think that was actually Gustafsson, not McCabe. Now the Panthers go the other way. Gustafsson. Oh, there's something on the ice that Joseph Woll made the save on. Whatever that was on the ice. Here's Brody on it. Gets it up ahead for David Kampf. Kampf works towards into the Panthers zone, dumps it in. Sam Lafferty on it first. Lafferty battling for it, comes back towards the middle, and that's poked away from everyone. And here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe with some speed, gets around Justin Hall, and Justin Hall will actually deliver a check on him to stop his momentum. Lafferty trying to lift that to Kerfoot. That gets knocked down. Joseph Woll plays it to Hall, and that's given away. Well, the Panthers almost capitalized on a chance there. Leafs do a good job of intercepting that, and they'll be able to clear it now. Fireball and root beer, I need to try that. It's fine. If you like Fireball, then it's good, but if you don't, then you probably won't like it. Or it's okay. Maybe you wouldn't mind it, but yeah, it's fine. I'm stuck in the Atlanta airport and no one has the game on. I have my Maple Leafs jersey on. Oh, that's too bad. Here's Marner. Makes a move in. Trying to get away from his man, and that gets played away. And now here's a 2-on-1. Sam Bennett. Oh, Riley does a good job getting back, and so does Marner as well, tipping that puck away from the pass there. I think it was Tkachuk and Bennett on that 2-on-1, but the Leafs do a good job retreating there. Bunting can't get past Stahl. Puck in the corner there. Goes to Bennett. Gets knocked off his stick out front. Oh, and Matthews couldn't grab a hold of that pass, as it just went off his skate in front, and he was all alone. Patty, are you a beaver? Because damn. That's a good one. That stop there by Joseph Woll. Nylander brings it back in his own zone. Now here's McCabe. Up ahead for Tavares. Tavares comes in on the right-hand side. Makes a move, and Bobrovsky stops there. Good little move there by Tavares. I'm happy that I can hear you call the game. Yeah, of course. Proud that you can enjoy it. Yeah, so here's the turnover. Wall gives it to Hall, and maybe not the best play by Joseph Woll there, but Leafs are able to make sure that mistake doesn't cost them, and then there's a nice move by Tavares there to get around the stick of Forsling. Bobrovsky holds on. Kampf battled with Gudis off the draw there. That's the call, or the draw was played back, but he fell down. That was kind of funny. Gudis and Kampf having a talk afterwards. All with a shot that goes wide, and Kampf can't poke it towards the middle. And here's Lundell gathering a hold of it. He loses control of the puck though, so Leafs are able to get it back. Justin Hall's been playing a lot here in the third period. I don't know if I love that. Here's Kampf with a shot. Stopped. Rebound. Oh, Lafferty couldn't jump on that one. Ooh, a big rebound there by Bobrovsky. Man, Leafs trying to jump right back in here. Get as much pressure as they can. There looks like I'm hearing some yells there. I don't know what they were yelling for. Maybe too many men. I'm not quite too sure. Here's Schenn though, bringing it in all on his own and almost got around the Panther defenseman there. Don't really expect that from Luke Schenn, but good little rush there by him. Played back into the Leafs zone. Centering pass misses everyone, and Matthews will pick it up. He goes the other way now. Austin Matthews just dumps it in. The Leafs are after it here. Matthews on it first. Picks it up in the corner. Back to the point. Riley over for Brody. Hops on him, so he just has to play it in. Mark Stahl trying to find a lead pass that misses everyone. Goes all the way down the ice, and it's an icing call against the Panthers. The Leafs will probably get the JT line out there, I would assume, as Matthew line is changing. Yeah, so they kind of load up a little bit here. Tavares, O'Reilly, and Nylander with Gustafsson and Brody on the back end. O'Reilly to take the draw here. He's only 3 for 10. Barkov is 7 for 14. And it's a battle off the draw here. The Leafs get it back to the point. Gustafsson takes a shot towards the middle. Oh, just misses the stick of Tavares. Nylander on it first. Back for Brody. His shot goes wide. In the right corner here, my feed has gone to an Edmonton game that happened last night. Bro, come on. Okay, Leafs are back in here. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes my the feed does like to do that. And looks like we're going to commercial break, so I don't know exactly what happened there. Because my feed just went to a completely different game that happened yesterday, but maybe we'll refresh it a little bit. Maybe that'll help it out. For the most part, my feed is usually pretty good, but sometimes it does happen, like stuff like that does happen, and it's like, oh man, come on, really? Like right now, and it seems seemingly like it's always just at a bad time as well, but it's all right. Anyways, commercial break. You know the deal. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Let's see. How much time is there left in this game? 9:05. This is not a hockey town. Someone asked me what my jersey was. That is tough. That is tough. As a local fan of New York metropolitan area, glad the Devils showed up and were competitive, yeah, and beat the Hurricanes. They did give up 3 shorthanded goals. Yeah, that game was wild. I didn't watch really it in full, but every time it felt like every single time I looked over, I saw the Canes having a shorthanded opportunity, which was like something else. But yeah, like they got a penalty shot shorthanded, and then yeah, scored. I think it was a breakaway shorthanded. It was just awful. Like yeah, it was terrible. But I mean, they won 8-4. It was quite the game. Verhaeghe has 3 goals and 9 points in the last 7 games. I'm assuming that means like all playoff games. So that's pretty good. That's an icing call against the Panthers here, right off of a draw. And it was still that O'Reilly, Tavares, Nylander line out there, which, is one thing that maybe one reason why you like this 11 and 7 sort of roster here for the Leafs, or lineup for the Leafs. So you can load up a lot easier, get your top guys out there more frequently, and they have a lot of top guys, Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, O'Reilly, a lot of stuff like that. Tavares battling off the draw, comes back to the point here. Oh, Gustafsson misses it. Oh, could have taken a penalty there. No penalty. Wow, I'm kind of surprised, as I think it was Tkachuk that got taken down. Now here's Gustafsson in, gives it to Nylander. Nylander tries to find Tavares out front, and it just missed him. Oh, man. Nylander's had so many opportunities in this series. Hasn't really been able to do too much with them, though. That puck is played in behind the Panther net. Lindell picks it up. That's knocked away by Matthews. Matthews couldn't touch that, though, as it went off the glove of O'Reilly, so it would have been a glove pass. Matthews will just dump it right back in. Marner after the Montour. He'll play it around to the near side here. The Leafs keep it in. Schenn for Marner. Bunting comes and helps him out. Plays it back to the point. Schenn to Riley. Matthews shoots! And that's stopped by Bobrovsky, and he holds on. Can't wait for the Memorial Cup in Kamloops. I'll be there in Sweden for the World Juniors. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so there's the hook there that Lindell, it was Lindell that got hooked by Gustafsson. And let me ask you, did I see the video of the Rangers fan sucker punch the Devils sign guy that worked for them? I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see it in full, though, but yeah, I mean, he definitely should be banned. I don't think that he should be coming back. Sucker punching a guy just for working there is pretty crazy. A shot by Duclair goes high. Oh, and that was played back around behind the net. I thought it maybe came out front. That perception not working too well for me. Verhaeghe on it. Marner dives to get it out against Duclair. That was a good job by Marner just to make sure that the puck came out. We have 7:24 left. I respect hockey in the New York metropolitan area. If you're a Rangers fan or a Devils fan or even an Islanders fan, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You don't punch a guy like that, yeah. For sure. Matt Murray announced as the E-Bug. Yeah, that's what the Leafs fan came in and said as well, which is interesting. Orlando has the minor league team, Solar Bears. Yeah, I love the Solar Bears jerseys. They have some very, very fun ones. I almost got one a while ago, but with the shipping and everything like that and the USD to Canadian conversions, I decided against it, but it was close. I really like some of the Solar Bears jerseys for sure. Oh, and the Leafs have to wait to touch up there. Yeah, hockey is under soccer in Orlando. I mean, I feel like hockey is... I mean, just the USA in general is... hockey is usually the lower seeded sport in most cases. Definitely not as popular as in Canada, that's for sure. Video reminds me of the Rangers fan sucker punching the Lightning fan in the Eastern Conference Final last season. He was banned from MSG for life. Interesting. I don't know if I remember that, to be honest. I might have heard about that, but I don't remember it. But yeah, for sure. Definitely no reason to go punching guys. Tavares steals the puck there, feeds it back to the point, but just misses Nylander, who was there. It goes back out to center. Now a lead pass. Tavares in. Leaves it for O'Reilly, and he couldn't get a shot away as Luosterainen did a good job lifting the stick there, getting in the way. Leafs getting some good pressure here, but not really too much on goal. Like, they're getting good psycho opportunities and everything like that, but I wouldn't really say too many chances. Or the chances haven't been, like, amazing. Oh, now a giveaway. Lindell shoots! Oh, and that's just shrugged away by Joseph Woll. He had to be sharp there as a really bad turnover there by the Leafs in their own zone. And the Leafs are able to get it out here. Thank God. Jesus, man. David Kampf, lead pass up ahead. Kerfoot gets that knocked off his stick, and Justin Hall on it. Hall and McCabe couldn't get it out. Ooh, Colin White, I think, took a pretty big hit there, at least from what I saw. Now here's Lafferty with some speed. That gets knocked off his stick. I mean, Lafferty has that speed, so if he gets going, you know, pretty hard to catch him. Lafferty gets it over for McCabe. McCabe brings it in by himself. He'll put it around the boards to Kerfoot. Back in deep for Matthews. Centering pass. Oh, and Marner couldn't get the shot away. Now he has it to Riley. Riley holds on. Man, shot there. Tipped. Oh, just goes wide. If Marner got that shot away, that was such a prime opportunity. Shen with the shot. Gets blocked in front. Now for Hagee with some speed. Brings it in. And that gets knocked off his stick by Matthews. Good job coming back there by him. Now puck goes up into the air. Bunting trying to grab a hold of it, but it's played back the other way. No. Here's Barkov over. Duclair shoots, and that goes wide. Whew. Now Ekblad in deep for Duclair. Centering pass gets knocked away. Now Bunting will bring it out by himself. Bunting trying to get around Forsling. Can't really do so as they both go down to the ice. Bunting kind of falls on top of Forsling. That was a little bit of a takedown by Bunting there. Oh, here's Cousin with a lot of speed. Nick Cousins tries to get around McCabe. Stops up. Back to the point. Here's Bennett around the net. Centering pass. Oh, and that's knocked off a Cousins stick. And here's Jake McCabe once again. And O'Reilly gives it away. Oh, O'Reilly, what are you doing? Bennett in. Backhand. Oh, what a play by Bennett. Goes through the legs. I said backhand, but he went through the legs and almost put it past Joseph Woll. Awful play by O'Reilly. You barely see that from him. What the hell is going on? Now that thankfully is played out and missed Montour, so no icing. Holy shit. What the hell was that, man? Now Montour comes in. Oh, nice move. Montour shoots. And that goes high. Goes off a stick. Mark Stahl with a shot. That one just goes high. He just shot that way above everyone. Wow, what chances back and forth here? Is that going to be an icing? No icing there against the Panthers. They call it off, but a lead pass by Gustafsson to Nylander. Gets it up ahead. Yarncroke on it. Yarncroke feeds it towards the middle. Stopped. Rebound. Oh, it's still out front in the slot, and that gets taken away by Luosterainen. No, Luosterainen comes the other way. Man, this is so much fun. This is crazy. This is a lot of fun. Luosterainen back to the point. Forsling shoots, and that gets blocked by Matthews. Matthews feeds it over. Riley, lead pass to Nylander. Goes off his stick and leaves trying to battle for it. It's still in the neutral zone here. Luosterainen, oh, that just went right off of Riley's stick, but it goes to Barkov, to Forsling. Forsling shoots, and that gets gloved and held on by Joseph Woll. I'm sweating. Wow, what fun. What fun. That was so many chances. Here's the awful play by O'Reilly, who just feeds it back, and it's right to Tkachuk on his stick, and Bennett goes through his legs, and it's a blocker stop by Joseph Woll. Great job by him to get that blocker there. Whew. Search on YouTube, Rangers fan, Sucker Punch, Lightning fan. Yeah, maybe I'll do that after the game. Find it. I've been a fan since the early 70s. I'm a diehard Toronto, even though I live in Calgary. I am also in Alberta, and a Toronto fan through and through. Although I've never actually lived in Toronto. But yeah, I've been a Toronto fan since I was I think 7 or 8 or something like that. 6, 7, or 8. But I'm the only Leaf fan in my family. But yeah, I've only actually been to Toronto once, and it was in their airport for maybe an hour. That's the only time. It was just on a connecting flight, and that's the only time I've been in Toronto. But man, what a game. This is it just feels, it's kind of weird because I don't know, I almost don't feel nervous about this game, or at least this round. I'm definitely not as nervous as the previous round. That's for sure. It's not even close, and it's strange because this is, maybe it's just because it's so high event. Like there's so much going on that it just is fun. I'm so scared you can't even imagine. Yeah, I don't know, like I am a little bit. Like it's definitely in there. Like I feel scared. And I'm like, man, the Leafs need to win this game. But this is also just like fun. Like just them going back and forth, so many chances. It's awesome. Yeah, and there's O'Reilly apologizing to Joseph Woll there after the awful turnover by him. Panthers win the draw. Gets it to Tkachuk, his shot. And Woll has to reach out right in front of Bennett, and I don't know who that was defending him, but he reaches out and gloves it down. Yeah, it was Kampf there in front, but Joseph Woll just reaches in front of him and goes, yoink, that's mine. Kampf is 10 for 11 on faceoffs, and he just wins that one too. Wow. Now a lead pass there for Lafferty. He misses it. As Lafferty and Stahl kind of go at each other a little bit. Nice thing call against the Leafs. So Kampf will have to win another draw here, as he's 11 for 12 now. Pretty impressive by David Kampf. I mean, that's kind of why you bring him in, is because he's very good on the draw. And he wins that one as well. Good job by David Kampf. Brody will get it over for McCabe, who plays it up ahead. Lafferty kind of plays it towards the sideboards there. Bennett will be the one to pick it up, and he has some speed here. Gets it up ahead. Montour gets into the zone. Plays it back for Cousins there at the point. He comes in. Cousins back there. His shot. That gets blocked, and rebound goes to Montour. He'll go around the net. Oh, feet out front for Tkachuk. Now here's Cousins. Shoots! And that goes wide. Montour will play it in. Bennett behind the net. Still on it. Plays it back. Oh, jeez, I just spat everywhere. That was gross. Sorry. Bunting. Bennett works around his man, and he gets tripped up. I don't hear a whistle. No call there. Leafs once again get a little bit lucky, although I don't think have the Leafs got a power play in this game. I don't know if the Leafs have gotten a power play in this game yet. The Panthers do have 3 or 2. So maybe that's why they don't call anything there. It's also, a minute and a half left in the third period of a playoff game. They usually don't call too much. Forsling back in his own zone, getting chased there by Bunting. He stops up behind his own net. Leafs get some changes going on. Forsling plays it up ahead for Barkov. He gets past Shen, and that goes just to the side of the net. Woll decides to grab that and hold on. Goaltending has been stellar in the Florida series. I mean, yeah, Bobrovsky specifically has been just unbelievable. Joseph Woll has been as good as he can be so far here in this game from what he's played. Samsonov was okay, I'll be honest. Not like he's been bad, but he was okay. Toronto fans are the best. I would agree. I don't think a lot of other fan bases would, but I would. Panthers win the draw here. Played in deep, but O'Reilly is there on it first. He gets it out, and Ekblad in his own zone. There's only a minute left in the third period here. Honestly, the Leafs just need to get to OT. Oh, Leafs are changing there. Get lucky that they didn't touch the puck there. It would have been too many men. Forsling now on it. Cuts through the neutral zone into the Leafs' end. Now gets into the corner here. Leafs are battling for it. Brody comes away with it for a second. Ooh, cover Luostarinen. He was alone up front for a second, but puck didn't come to him. Now it's back at the point. That shot gets deflected. It's in the middle, and O'Reilly will just play it back for Joseph Woll, who will hold on. Ooh, a little scary there. O'Reilly does a good job just playing it back for Joseph Woll there, but making sure that, he doesn't play it too hard. Bro, if Joseph Woll isn't ready for that, though, I mean, he has to be ready for that, but, if Joseph Woll doesn't expect O'Reilly to play it back to him and it misses him and goes in, that would be the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my life. But luckily, Joseph Woll was ready for it. So Camp to take the draw here once again, battling for it. It still hasn't really been, I don't know who would clarify that would be won by. I guess Florida is the one that come away with it, but after a while. McKay plays it to Justin Hall, who will get to center and just play it in. So we're going to overtime here in game 3. Fuck me, man. Did I just hear 3 consecutive road games that the Leafs have gone to overtime? Jesus. Yeah, overtime indeed. Jesus, man. I don't know if I'm ready for overtime. Oh, man. Bro, the Leafs need to win this so bad. Come on, man. Although I am kind of glad that they brought it to OT, because I feel like during the last few minutes there, the Leafs were not playing very well. Panthers were definitely the more dominant team in that last little bit. Bob has turned back the clock 8 years, it feels like. I mean, yeah, I don't know if he's turned it back 8 years. Bobrovsky is just so back and forth, up and down. Like, I mean, he was pretty good some years in, in Columbus. You could say maybe he's turned the clock back to 2019. Although I don't really remember how good Bobrovsky was in that series against the Lightning. But yeah, he's been phenomenal. Either way, doesn't really matter. Bobrovsky has been very, very good in this series and has, I would say, maybe kept the Panthers in it. And maybe even stolen a few games. OT picks, who do you have? I got Willie. Willie has been really good so far this game. I got Willie. And that's it. I don't have any Panthers players because the Panthers aren't going to win in overtime. It's only the Leafs. So I just have Willie. I'm scared. However, an overtime win would be sweet. It would be very, very nice. It would be very nice. I guess we'll play some hits. I don't really have anything else to do, to be completely honest with you. Like I don't know what else to do right now, so I guess we'll play some hits as we wait for the third intermission to start. Or the overtime to start. Third intermission to end. What I meant to say. Either way, yeah, it's just was not prepared for overtime, so we'll do hits. Here's my prediction for overtime. Matthews is going to score and make up for that post that he had at the beginning of the game. Matthews would be very nice as well. Matthews has he's had some chances, but I mean, I said this, was it in the third period where Bobrovsky kind of like leaped at his at Matthews' shot? There's been two times that I can remember in the series so far that Bobrovsky has leaped, like physically jumped at a shot Matthews has taken. So I'm wondering if Matthews maybe tries to sneak it under him next time. Need Bobrovsky under 31 saves and Bunting one more shot so Bunting can score real quick in OT. I would be down for that as well. I would love that. Okay, let's go to hits. We do have to change this stuff up though. We'll do that really quick. Period. Third. Why are you in caps? There you go. Alright. I will give a pick for both teams. Former Blackhawk Kampf and the former Blackhawk Forsling. Understandable. Yeah, I don't know what O'Reilly was doing there on that play. I mean, like, I guess he wanted to play it back. I think it was Brody that was back there, but how did he not see Tkachuk? I don't know how he didn't see Tkachuk. And literally, yeah, if Joseph Woll didn't make that huge save on Bennett, that would have been it. Like that would have been done for the series. I don't know, and for the season. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. That was crazy. All right.
And we are ready to drop the puck.
Let's see if we can maybe we get some good luck here with NHL Hits 2003. need to make sure that I'm in aggressive mode here. I think Marner will score the OT winner because I'm wearing his jersey. That would be great. I mean, honestly, I don't really care who scores for the Leafs as long as it's the Leafs scoring. It could be David Kampf. It could be Bunting. It could be Matthews, Nylander. You know what? Make out Joseph Woll. Joseph Woll overtime winner. How about that? That would be awesome. Imagine, holy smokes. Joseph Woll overtime winner. Telling you right now, if that went in, O'Reilly would not be in Toronto. Oh, no, there's no shot. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think he's going to be in Toronto anyways. Not because the Leafs don't want him. I just don't know if the Leafs are able to afford Ryan O'Reilly next season, unless he takes a discount. But I don't think the Leafs are going to be able to keep O'Reilly, unfortunately. Camp is 13 for 13 on the faceoff tonight. I thought he lost one. I thought I saw that he lost one, but I mean, either way, 12 for 13 or 13 for 13. Yeah, he's been dominant on the faceoff dot tonight. Very, very good. And I mean, he's also been good outside of the faceoff. Like he's just been very good tonight. He's had a lot of opportunities, some 2-on-1s. He had an assist on the opening goal. He's been fantastic.
Played to Mogilny. Fired. Now Elias.
We're undefeated on the road and in the playoffs in overtime. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think we're undefeated on the road overall too. I think we're 3-0-0 on the road, or yeah, in the playoffs. So I guess just 3-0.
Sends it over. Mogilny right in front. The puck.
Toronto Def has some great scores, but I noticed their top players have had a hard time with the physical aspect of the game.
What a bone-crushing hit that was.
I don't know if I would fully agree with that. But I think the Panthers defense has just been good against them. I don't know if I would say the physical aspect, because I mean, like, oh, fuck me. I wanted that to go in. Like, I mean, like the main guy out of like the top guys that, you know, obviously the people that a lot of people talk about having struggles with the physical aspect of the game is Nylander. Obviously that's what a lot of people say, but I think Nylander's been good. He just hasn't scored. They've just done a good job covering Matthews, but I think Matthews is too afraid of the physical side. He doesn't throw his body as much as I think he could. But
this period is at an end.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised we're scoring.
Yeah, I don't know if they're struggling with the physical aspect of the game. I don't think that's the issue. Maybe it is, but I don't see it personally. I can see O'Reilly going to Colorado. They could use a player like him. That's true. I mean, Colorado definitely. Holy smokes! Thank God, Belfour there saved my ass. Yeah, Colorado does kind of need like a second line center, I would say. But yeah, I would love if he stayed with the Leafs. Like I would be so happy if he re-signed with the Leafs. But I just don't think the Leafs have room, to be honest.
He plays it up. Stop.
I don't think I scored where you thought I was going to. Oh man, dude, it's so hard to score in this game. Uh-oh. Good job, Sundin, knocking out two of the guys. All right, come on, score. Ah, Sundin, bro. Come on.
Takes one off the rebound.
And
now with the puck, he sent over to Mogilny.
Score, Sundin. You gotta gather that puck, my boy, Sundin.
This one's turned into a hit.
Yeah, that was a big hit. Oh. Get out of here. Patrick Kane is a massive wild card. That's true. Oh, what a save! Yeah, I have no idea where Kane would go. I mean, he wanted to go to New York so bad, and then I don't know if that worked out the way that he wanted it to.
This has been a punishing game for sure.
Breland, back to Elliott. Elliott, Breland, he gets it off. A hit by Mogilny. Cover takes him right out of the play. Mogilny.
Man, he's so good at blocking shots.
Fed up by Elias. Pucks by Mogilny. It's moved back. Sundin. Now Sundin.
Like I can't get a shot through,
Now with
bro.
the puck. It's played ahead. Sundin blasts one from the hot spot. Stopped by Brodeur. Caberlet terminated.
Oh, bro. I'm just having a bad time.
Takes control of the puck. Sent by
Get out here.
Brodeur. This team's
Come on.
stored up for a blazing opportunity. Sundin gets possession.
Ah, no.
Gets alone. Strip.
No, Belfort, buddy.
Freeze draws first blood.
You could have just stopped the
Gotta
puck.
use
You
the
didn't need to poke check.
there. He didn't. and it
No. Get out of here.
Sundin
It's okay.
successful
We
on
come back in the
draw.
third.
Moved up to Sundin.
Oh, I almost scored there, actually.
Now Friesen. Novocaine time. The puck by Brodeur. Sundin.
No, that's not who I was trying to pass to. I was trying to go
He
to
moves it over.
Caberlet, bro.
To Breland. He is
Right, come on, come on, come on.
Mogilny. One
Oh,
timer
what a save.
denied. Set up to Friesen.
Oh,
I
no,
tell ya,
not again.
nobody's backing down tonight.
Friesen finds the rebound. Big hit by Sundin. Played to Friesen. Mogilny passes to Sundin. Caberlet shoots. Now Friesen.
Come on.
Sun rings his bell.
All right, score here.
Mogilny
Nope.
slaps it. Block. Launches a one-timer. It's played over. I felt that. I really
Just shoot,
did.
just shoot,
Sundin
just shoot.
takes one from the hot spot.
God.
Period number 2 is over.
If the Panthers win this
Take a
series,
one-goal lead.
Leafs really helped out the Hawks. Leafs
We're
are
all set for
guaranteed
the third period of action.
guaranteed the Hawks at 20th overall, beating Tampa. And if they lose, they'll turn to 19th.
Sundin wins the
Interesting.
draw.
I did not know that.
Uh-oh. Team fire. The shot blocked.
I just want the Leafs to end it
Puck.
quickly. Yeah, me too, man.
Mogilny shoots. It's blocked.
Caberlet.
Friesen takes
Dude, even my
control
own
of the
team
puck.
is blocking
Brodeur has got the puck.
shots.
Now Belfort.
Man,
He played to Caberlet. Back to Sundin.
it went off the post. Are you fucking me? No way. I don't know if I've ever seen a shot go off the post in this game. I think that might be the first time I've ever seen a shot go off the post in this game. I'm mad. I'm so mad, man.
Sundin. He plays it over with the wrister. Caberlet.
Come
There's the
on,
one-timer.
just score.
Breland. He feeds to Elias. A solid check there.
Dude, I can't
Sundin.
score on this guy.
The board
I'm doing
give a
everything in
little,
my power.
not that much.
We're seeing a lot of hits, that's for sure.
Shot in. Friesen
Well, I tried
controlling
checking the
puck.
guy and I
Sundin
missed.
Wakes him up. Mogilny.
Gildy, you gotta get it off faster than that.
Made by Elias.
Bro.
A save by Brodeur. Mogilny grabs the rebound. Caberlet moving the puck up ice.
I'm just struggling right
By
now.
Breland. Sent up by Friesen. Elias back
Get out
to
of here.
Breland. Now Elias.
There's a lot of bell ringing going on out there.
A stop. It's
Oh,
played up.
no.
No one around. Fires. A long spice pass to Mogilny. Boom, baby. He's been beaten down to the ice.
Okay, I got a minute
Gains
left.
Possession.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can score.
Mogilny. Shot blocked. Mogilny.
Right here.
Fires. By Brodeur. Caberlet
No.
comes up with the
How did that
rebound.
not go in?
By
Come
Brodeur.
on, man.
Played over to Sundin. It's moved back. Cut off by Breland. Passes across.
Oh,
Elliott
bro.
alone.
All right. Right here, right here, right here.
Now Sundin. He shoots. Sundin.
Yeah, right here. Let's
It's
go.
all tied up now.
A
McGildy.
momentary lapse in defense was all they needed to come
If
in
Sam
and
Bennett didn't go
score.
between the legs on that play, he probably would have scored on. I don't know. I think Joseph Woll kind of covered up
Either I'm seeing double, or they're really hitting out there.
covered up
This
the
team's become
the
a
short
fire
side
on
there.
fire.
Oh, I just let him walk past me. Hey,
Breland shoots it. Belfort passes to Sundin.
I tried getting the
Take
shot
by
away.
Breland. Play to Elias. Elias! Stripped by Belfort. Back to Caberlet. Save!
I thought that went in for like half of a second, and I was like, oh my god, I've done it.
Sun caught him looking the other way. Elias controlling the puck.
Hit him. Come on,
Picked up
Sundin.
by Mogilny.
What are you doing, bro?
Sundin carries the mail up ice. Sundin gets a shot off from the hot spot. Saved by Brodeur.
Oh,
Check out all the
it
hits.
was blocked.
Intercepted by Caberlet. Ding dong. Someone's really heating up down there.
Oh.
Pass bid by Friesen. It
But I don't want
passes
this to go to
back.
overtime.
It's played over. Elias. He is stopped. cold.
Just shoot it.
We're going to overtime.
All right, let's see. How much time do I got left? All right, I I gotta stop. The game's gonna be on soon. I gotta stop. So I guess we'll finish our overtime after our overtime. I guess that's the case. Clearly the era. Oh yeah, like 2003, the era of the Leafs players getting uh at the back end of their career. Yeah, it's 2003, so I mean not quite. Still had some time in them. All right, OT. No, I want it to be capitalized, not. All right. So here we are, overtime. We'll see what the Leafs can do here in OT. This is a huge. Now I'm nervous because this is basically the series, honestly. Pretty much. It is a. I don't know if it's a McDonald's Shrek glass, but it is a Shrek glass. I don't know, man. All right, it's. I was needing glasses. Oh, a pass out front. Oh, Bobrovsky jumps on that. It's not something that I bought. I needed glasses, and my family had glasses, and they say, you want these ones? And I'm like, dog, I don't care. As long as it's a glass, I'll take a glass. I was like, I do not care what kind they are. I just need some sort of thing to hold my liquid. If it's a McDonald's glass, I will take a McDonald's truck glass. So, Reinhart will win the draw. Here's Montour bringing it out. They try to deflect that in, but it actually goes up into Luosterainen's own body and play is called offside. That's for Shrek the Third, I guess. Which I don't know if I ever watched Shrek the Third. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I don't know if I ever watched Shrek the Third. Maybe. I definitely watched the first two, that's for sure. Leafs win this draw here. Brody behind his own net, trying to just shake the checking there. And the puck is given away here. Leafs trying to battle back for it. Sam Bennett, centering pass, goes off the skate there. Tkachuk will get it back to the point. Montour with the shot. O'Reilly knocks that one down. Pass over for Tkachuk here. Panthers are back in. Here's Bennett. Makes a move, but gets knocked down. Good job by the Leafs defending that one. And now Kerfoot will clear it, but it's going to be enough for icing, so Leafs cannot change. So it's this O'Reilly, Achari, and Kerfoot line out there. And here's the Tkachuk centering pass to Bennett. And the Leafs do a good job. I think that's Achari knocking the puck away. That's a really good play. O'Reilly. See if he can win this one. It's important. He does. Gets it to McCabe. Will just kind of play it off the boards. Get it into the Panthers zone. And Achari will make sure that it goes in deep. Not enough for icing, but now Tavares out here. Verhaeghe grabs a hold of it, plays it over for Ekblad, but he couldn't quite reach to that puck, so the Leaf defender, Riley, will grab it here. Now Shen misses that pass. It's going to be enough for icing again. So another icing call against the Leafs. I think it's this Tavares line out here. Not the worst line that you want out there. So Lundell to take the draw against Tavares. Tavares kicks it back to Riley. Riley has it. Long pass up ahead for Luosterainen. He can't keep it in the zone, but the Panthers touch up. Here's Reinhart. Gets it in deep. Tavares has it first, and he'll get it to Shen, who lobs it up, and that misses Yarncroke, and it's another icing for the Leafs. 3 icing calls, not even 2 minutes in. Boys, they're nervous. You can tell the Leafs are nervous here. Settle down. Settle down, boys. You can't get nervous, all right? Tavares wins that draw. Riley plays it over for Yarncroke, who tips it out. Good job by Kerfoot, or by Yarncroke to get it up ahead. Now here's Barkov on it. Sasha Barkov skates it up towards the middle, will dump it in. Justin Hall now out there with Gustafsson. Duclair stops that pass, and here's Verhaeghe. Makes a move, tries to pass it out in front. That gets blocked by Matthews. Good thing he did, because Barkov was there in the middle. Now Forsling. It to the sideboards. Matthews picks it up. He'll dump it in deep. Tries to get it to Marner, who battles against Barkov. The 216's going at it. Comes free for Duclair here. Long pass there, misses everyone. Goes to TJ Brody, and ooh, a high hit there on Ekblad against Bunting. No call. Now Matthews will dump it right back in as Bunting goes after it. Matthews will probably change. And a lead pass up ahead. Here's Reinhart. He stops up in the neutral zone. Now walks in, gets through a couple of guys, and will play it to the far side. Lundell, get it back. Oh, Reinhart scores! Fuck me! That's so funny, dude. That is, that's so funny. The Leafs are going to finally win a round for the first time in 19 years, and they're not even going to win a game in the second round. That is so funny. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They're actually not gonna win a single game in the second round. Unbelievable. This team. This team just loves to play with your emotions. They finally give you just a little bit of hope getting into the second round and decide, you know what? No, that's it. That's all we give you. I mean, it's a nice play. Reinhart wraps it around. And I think it's Mahura that plays it right back for Reinhart. Oh, no, it's Lundell, sorry. It's a tough play for Joseph Woll there. It goes right back behind the net, and he has to try and find it. And he looks the wrong way. And it opens up his 5-hole, and Reinhart just puts it right through. You maybe want Joseph Woll to be a little bit quicker on that. But, like, where's Brody? Like, not only does that puck... Like, Brody's there with Reinhart when the puck is coming to him. And not only does Brody not get that puck, but Brody's still behind the net when Reinhart comes towards the middle. It's not even close. And that's just more defensive lapses by the Leafs. They're actually just not going to win a game. Oh, man. Just the memes, man. The memes about this team, you know, they finally break that first round, you know, curse. And they just aren't even going to be able to... they just aren't even going to be able to win a game in the second round. That's so funny. It's so brutal. Where's my hat? Where'd it go? There it is. Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what do you even say? What do you even say with this team? They're just, like, oh, man. God, it's such... Hold on, I want to see that again, man. Like, how does Brody get beat so badly here? So Reinhart wraps it around. Brody is with him, and then just loses him. Right when the puck comes back to him, Reinhart just completely just gets around Brody like it's no big deal. And Kampf Kampf is not even, like, I don't know if Kampf turns the wrong way there and not see Reinhardt coming out in front. Let's see that again. Yeah, Kampf is trying to kind of look at Luosterainen, which, you know, I guess credit to Kampf, like he's trying to get his own man. Reinhardt isn't his, but he turns the wrong way, doesn't even contest Reinhardt at all. Jesus. They will win the next one. At least they broke the 19-year stint of not getting past the first round. I mean, if they don't win if they don't win a game, though, if they don't win a single game in the second round, then there's no point. Then they basically just didn't get past the first round. like what's the point of getting past the first round if you just get absolutely smoked in the second? And, like, you know, I said in game 1, I said in game 2 that, you know, at least these games are close and the Leafs are almost winning, but, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. The Leafs were, honestly, I would say that the Leafs, like, the Leafs have been the better team for game 1, game 2, maybe a good portion of game 3 as well. But, like, they got dominated, I would say, for at least 4 out of the 6 games in the Tampa series. They still won it. So it doesn't really matter how you win the games, as long as you win. Kyle Dubas better be getting the resume ready. I mean, the unfortunate part with Dubas is, like, I don't think this is his fault, is the thing. Let me change the score here. I finish up my being mad. Like, I don't think this is a fault of, he is going to get fired. Like, if the Leafs, well, if the Leafs somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat here and end up winning the series, I don't think it's possible at this point. I think they're done. I don't think it matters. But if the Leafs somehow manage to pull it off, then Kyle Dubas will keep his job. But, like, I don't think this is a fault of Kyle Dubas. You brought in Jake McCabe, you brought in Ryan O'Reilly, you brought in Luke Shen, Sam Lafferty. Like, he's brought in guys that the Leafs have needed. Just, they've not shown up. Well, they have shown up, but, like, it hasn't done anything in the second round here. It's got them past the first round, which is good. But, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really fully put this on Dubas here. But I don't see how you, like, Dubas, Shanahan, and Keefe probably all need to go. I mean, yeah, I think because I think this is eventually at this point. If they won this game, I would be a lot more positive, but losing this one, I think the series is done. So when the Leafs do end up losing this series, whenever that may be, whether that is next game or in game 5, or whatever, I sure hope that they don't get swept, man. I swear to God. But like, whenever that happens, when they lose, Dubas is gone and Keefe is gone. I think that's a no-brainer, and I feel bad for Dubas because I don't really think, like, I think he's done a pretty good job. Oh, I sure hope they don't get Gallant. Please don't get Gallant. Swear to God, I do not want that guy. But, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do if the Leafs lose in this round again? Because, okay, so you fire Keefe, you fire Keefe, you fire Dubas. I had a hard time saying that, apparently. So you fire those 2 guys. Okay. Like, do you keep your core guys? I think the issue is, like, okay, well, if you do want to trade one of your core guys, and the unfortunate part is, like, we've talked about this over and over again, like, almost every single series. The only time that I really haven't said you need to trade one of your core guys is last year. I thought last year they got really close with the Lightning, and obviously this year they finally beat them, but, like, you're not trading Matthews, obviously. I don't think you trade Marner either. I think those 2 guys you keep. But, like, I honestly think Tavares is a hard one to trade just because he has such a big cap hit. So that leaves Nylander. But honestly, like, I feel like Nylander's been pretty good. Like, he does have his bad games, obviously, for sure. Like, I'm not saying that he doesn't. But, like, does trading Nylander really move the needle that much? I don't know. Like, I just don't know what you do with this team, man. I don't know. but I don't want Gallant. And I don't know who you bring in after Dubas. Dubas probably would go to like Pittsburgh or Calgary or whatever. If Blackhawks get Bedard, we'll take Matthews in 2 years when he's a free agent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think Matthews likes it in Toronto. Marner ain't the playoff type player, too soft, otherwise he's amazing. I mean, he's definitely not the physical guy, but I don't know, like, let's look up, okay, NHL.com. Let's look at the stats right now. So if you say that Marner isn't the playoff type guy, let's take a look here. Let's go points. So Marner's currently sitting in 6th place in playoff points right now. Like, you know, I'm kidding. Yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, I don't know. I've been one that say that Matthews isn't going to leave, but honestly at this point, I mean, why the fuck would you not? Like, if the Leafs finally get out of the first round and then lose in round 2 and get swept in round 2, then, like, why the hell would you stay? Like, what's the point? But, like, yeah, Marner it sits 6th in the scoring in these playoffs. Marner's not the issue. I don't think Marner's the issue. He has been. I'm not saying that he hasn't been an issue in years past, because he definitely has been. But, like, he's been good so far. I mean, might just be an off month for him, then I don't know. He's been soft this series. I mean, he's just not that type of player. And, like, I mean, yeah, but I don't even think that the series has been, like, it's been physical, but it's not like it's, you know, a rough and tough series. Like, it was more, I would say the Lightning series was a lot tougher and probably even more physical than this one here. This one has been a physical series, but, like Marner, I don't really would say, I don't think he's been an issue. You maybe want Matthews to score a little bit more than he has, to be honest. He's got some chances, but he just hasn't been able to put them in. I mean, legitimately, I would say the difference in this series in particular, like, not talking about round 1, but the difference has been goaltending. 100%. Like, and it's not close. Samsonov was okay in game 1 and game 2, but Bobrovsky was really good in both of those games. Bobrovsky, once again, he's only allowed 2 goals in the first 3 games of the series against a Leaf offense that has, you know, so many options. Like, and it's tough on Joseph Woll. Like, I don't really want to blame it on him. Both of those goals on him were pretty tough. He bit pretty hard on the Duclair goal, and you maybe don't want him to bite that hard, but at the same time, it's a breakaway on the penalty kill. You shouldn't allow that. And then on the overtime winning goal as well, once again, it's kind of a difficult play for him because the puck is going in behind his net, so he has to pick a way to look. And he looks to the left, which is just, it's a 50-50. He looks the wrong way, and he doesn't read the play well enough to see that it's coming around and it's going to be a wraparound. I don't really fully put it on him. Yeah, he was put in a rough spot. Yeah, I thought he played, I don't think he played great, but he played fine. I wouldn't put this on Joseph Woll. But, like, TJ Brody, like, what are you doing, buddy? TJ Brody has been a rock for the Leafs. Like, I'm trying to think of how many times I looked at TJ Brody in the regular season and went, wow, what are you doing, buddy? But he's had some rough times in these playoffs, and that was one of them there. Like, how do you let Reinhart just completely, not even blow past you, but, like, he was with Reinhart most of the way, and then once Reinhart receives the puck, he's gone. And TJ Brody is still standing behind the net by the time the puck is in the net. How do you do that? How does that happen? How do you just get completely outskated like that? I am too, man. I don't understand it. Like, this team, man, is just ridiculous. Every single time they give you just a little bit of hope. Every single time they do that, they take it right away. They love to play with your feelings. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's crazy. So, yeah, I'd be down for Nick for sure. For sure. But yeah, I just like I don't know what you do. I legitimately don't know how you fix this team. Do you think there might be a mentality issue with some players sulking and that affecting others? Like, I have said that in the past for sure. And I mean, I even said that like during the regular season this year. But like, how do you, like, you would think that overcoming all of your demons in the first round there, coming back from a 4-1 deficit in the third period, coming back in game 3 as well, like, you would think that would probably resolve those issues or at least help them. But like, yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. Like, I literally, I don't know what you do with this team. The coaching hasn't really made too much of a difference. They brought, like, I mean, you pretty much have to, move a star player or a few star players. Like, that's the only thing the Leafs have not done. They've changed coaches, going from Babcock to Keefe. They've changed GMs, going from Lou Lamoriello to Dubas. They've switched out so many of the bottom guys, bringing in, Foligno one year, Thornton, and then this year, Ryan O'Reilly, and, even like super depth guys as well. They've constantly brought those in and changed up the bottom lines, and it's just not been a huge difference. Oh, yay, they won a round. First time in 19 years. Cool. They're down 3-0 in the series. Does not matter. I just definitely agree they might have to take a risk in moving one of the core pieces. Like, yeah, the issue is, like, I don't know who you move. Like, it's because, like, you move Nylander. Nylander's the only person that you can really move. Also, hi, Rick, by the way. Sorry, I didn't say hi. Nylander's the only guy that you can really move because he has a good cap hit. He's a good player. Yes, he has his bad games, but most of the time he's pretty good. Tavares has a high cap hit that makes it really difficult to move that. You probably could, but it would be hard. And I don't know if the pieces that you're getting back would be good enough, or at least, like, make it a trade that you would want to do. Marner also has a very high cap hit. That would probably be a trade that you could probably get done. But, like, he also was probably the Leafs MVP this year during the regular season. And Matthews, like, you can't trade Matthews. He's so I just don't know. They've gotten rid of they haven't gotten rid of Shanahan. He's been oversight over the entire thing. Yeah, like, I guess get rid of him. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how much he really sees over everything, but I do think that the Leafs are getting swept, Donald. I think that it's, and I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. If the Leafs get swept or if they don't, it does not matter. Like, the Leafs are losing this series. It's done. If they get swept, then, they get swept. If they don't, hooray, you won a game, or maybe 2, maybe even 3 if you really go out of your way. But they're not winning 4 in a row. Like, they're just not. I'm sorry. Would you take the risk like that? It might end up how the Tkachuk and Huberdeau trade went. Even Florida won that so hard. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little bit of a different situation. I mean, we've seen that Huberdeau and Weegar and even Kadri hated Daryl Sutter. Sorry. So I think that's like I think that's more of just a coaching issue. I think Huberdeau will have a bounce back here. I think the Flames will be a little bit better. But yeah, Tkachuk has definitely, like, he's a massive reason. I don't think he showed up too much tonight. Like, he wasn't as big of a factor tonight, I would say, as he was in game 1 and game 2, but he has carried this team. Tkachuk has been phenomenal. for sure. But yeah, you don't know what part of the deal you end up on, that's for sure. In my opinion, Morgan Riley should have been captain. Yeah, like, I understand why they went to Tavares as the captain. And honestly, well, I mean, to be completely honest, I think they were planning on giving Matthews the captain. And then, obviously, that story came out that summer of him and the security guard and all of that. And I think they were, like, from what I've seen, they were, like, basically planning on giving Matthews the captaincy. And then once that story came out, they were like, well, probably not. Maybe let's go with someone else. And I think they just decided upon Tavares. But, I mean, at the same time, though, I don't think that changes a whole lot. I don't think who you gave the captaincy to, it changes anything at all. Because at least from, what I've seen, like, they kind of have almost like a roaming captain in the locker room where different guys will step up. Like, I don't think it'll change, or I don't think it would have changed too much if they gave the captaincy to Morgan Riley as opposed to John Tavares. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Do you think Dubas still has a job after the series, assuming they don't pull a 4 straight miracle? I think he gets another one. I don't think he has the job in Toronto. And like I like Dubas. I think Dubas has done a good job. I wouldn't put a ton of the Leafs issues on Dubas, but I don't know how you keep a GM like that. Like he's been here long enough, and they have not really done anything special outside of winning one round. Yip-de-doo, like hooray! they've won a single round, and now they're gonna get swept. I think Dubas gets fired from the Leafs, or well, I guess this is his last season. So I don't think they re-sign him. I think they part ways, and he either goes to Calgary, like Nick said, or goes to Pittsburgh as well. I think those are the two teams that I've kind of heard are interested in Dubas. I think he gets another job, but I don't think he stays in Toronto when the Leafs lose this series, unfortunately. And I like Dubas. I think he's a good GM. But yeah, I don't think he stays with the Leafs. I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what you do with this team. I really don't. I have no idea, man. It's just like they finally did something, and just have completely, utterly embarrassed themselves in the second round here, and it's just insane. I really think the Penguins are gonna do the worst option and hire Stan Bonehead. Yeah, I hope not, but I did hear that there was kind of talks about it. Leafs should have never beat the Lightning. Look at them. I mean, the Lightning were the better series in like at least 4 out of the 6 games. The Lightning were the better team in that series. It's just the core. If they don't carry the team, they can't seem to win. At least that's what it looks like from the outside. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, Brendan. I don't know, like, it pretty much is, like, because they have, I feel like they lack depth. I disagree with you there, because I don't feel like they do lack depth, because they've had really good depth. They have decent depth this season, more maybe on the defensive side, but like in years past, they've had guys on like the bottom 6, like a lot of guys that can play in the bottom 6, but they usually don't do a ton. I don't know, like the issue is just they cycle through their bottom 6 so often, and when that changes, it still doesn't work, and they've cycled through different coaches, different GMs. Like, the only, like, I don't want to say trade someone from the core 4, but you almost have to. Like, I don't know what else you do. I don't know. Chicago will be more than happy to bring home former Blackhawks McCabe, Lafferty, and Kampf. Well, McCabe still has 1 season left, right? And so does Lafferty, if I'm not mistaken. And I think... hold on, let's look at the Leafs cap friendly here. I guess we can pull this up on stream as well. Might as well. All right. So here is the Leafs cap friendly. So Let's see. Justin Hall's done after this year. I'd be shocked if Justin Hall comes back. Shen, I wouldn't mind if they brought Shen back as long as, for league min. At this point, you have to. Yeah, like, I don't know what else they do. I really don't. McCabe has a few years left. I didn't realize how many. I didn't realize how many years McCabe has still had left. Yeah, Aston Reese probably gone. Simmons, he's probably retiring, I would assume. I mean, Noel Achari's been good. I wouldn't mind if they keep him. I would absolutely love that they kept Camp. I think Camp has been really good for at least the position that he's in. O'Reilly, there's no shot they're keeping him, but I would love that. Herfoot's gone, thank God. Praise the Lords. But, like, I don't know, man. I almost got a McCabe jersey at the beginning of the season. I mean, I don't think he's been awful with the Leafs, but he's thrown some big hits, but he hasn't been, like, phenomenal. At least, especially in the second round here. He's been okay. But he hasn't... I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just like... I'm just upset. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do with this team, man. It just gives me headaches. It's insane. This team is I mean, it's like the Steve Dangle book. This team is ruining my life. It's just like, I don't know. Welcome back, Rick. My opinion, McCabe was the Blackhawks MVP this year. Yeah, I mean, I think you've told me maybe that before, but like, I don't want to say he's been bad, but he's just been fine, in my opinion. He's thrown those big hits, but sometimes, I mean, especially in Game 1, he was awful in Game 1. He threw a lot of big hits, but it put him out of position, and it hurt the Leafs. Probably, like, I think he was on the ice for 3 or 4 of the goals scored against in Game 1. At least your team isn't the 11th worst in the league going nowhere. Yeah, that's true. That is true. At least we're not the Canucks. The Canucks have, yeah, I don't know what to do with the Canucks either, man. They're an interesting team. But, like, until tomorrow, yeah, when they get Bedard. yeah, that's true. When they get Bedard. That would be crazy if the Canucks got Bedard. I would actually like that a lot. I like the Canucks. I think that, I mean, I watched some people that are fans of the Canucks, so yeah, they don't really have much of a vision, but I like the Canucks. I would lose it. Well, I'll be, hopefully, if I tune in correctly, I'll be watching your stream, Brendan, so hopefully I'll be there to watch you lose it. That'd be fun. But yeah, there's something else, that's for sure. Anyways, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just such a disappointing game, man. It's such a disappointing series. This is why I wanted Boston. I legitimately wanted Boston. I said that the Leafs and the Panthers play a closer style to each other, and it honestly kind of scared me. The reason for that, once again, there was it's that start of the second period. Again, also, by the way, I'm just remembering this now. The start of the second period, I wouldn't say cost them the game, but it heavily affected it. They were shit for the first 5 minutes of the second period. It made it so Samsonov got injured, and then Duclair scored. Anyways. I don't know what else to say, to be completely honest, so I am going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, all of that stuff. I'll be here on Wednesday, and we'll see what they do. Oh, I don't want to finish up NHL hits. I'm going to be honest with you, Nick. I don't want to finish up hits. I'm too upset at this point. If it saves my progress, then I'll do it tomorrow or on Wednesday, but yeah. I don't want to finish it up. I'm too upset and angry at this point. Yeah. Anyways. That's it. Yeah, you too as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. See you on Wednesday. Hooray! At least we're gonna lose again. Hooray! They're gonna get swept. Hooray!